make sure you come in, man, hitting the like button. Let me just say this before we even start. Some of you are going to be blessed to see the live video, and then some of you are not. For those that was not blessed to see the live video and you're just now seeing this video now, hit the like button. There's people that need to hear what's being said within the video. So by all means, take your fat ass finger and get out of the spirit of disobedience and hit the like button right now. That's all I need you to do. That's all I want. I don't even ask for much. You know, hit that like button, man. Yeah. Hold on. You already know. Matter of fact, let me put that on. Because we're going to do it a little different. We're going to do things a little different, man. I think I'm going to have you guys, Kev Mac. What's happening, Kev? Blessings to you, Kev. Hold on. Okay, let me come in. Let me see. Okay, bam. Let me turn this down. I got this set up because I am gonna open up the phone lines. But you got to get them likes over 100 though, man. It don't make no sense for it to be 83 people listening to me, but it's only 38 likes. What I do wrong? You don't like this game no more? You don't like uncommon information no more? You don't like to be reminded no more? You don't like inspiration and exhortation no more? Come on, man. Hit that like button, man. You know what I mean? It's some green beans out there. And then there's some individuals that's knowledgeable already about what's about to be said. They already know what's about to be said, but they bound by the spirit of clout. You know? Tito, man, what's happening, man? Blessings to you. You know, he made a video, you know what I mean, acknowledging my innocence, man. Blessings to you, bro. Love to you. Miss Veronica, what's happening? How you doing? Sepulveda Prince, what's happening, man? Blessings to you, P. Right, break yourself for the likes. I'm not even asking for much. You know? Oh, for those of you that don't know, I wanted to go live later on, and I'm still gonna probably go live later on. But when that nigga D'Angelo get on Versus tonight, and he just might bring out Erykah Badu, he just might bring out Lauryn Hill, he just might bring out Angie Stone, he just might bring out Bilal, he just might bring out Jill Scott. I don't know. You know, but I think it's gonna be a good neo soul time. And you know, I'm from the southeast side of Chicago, man. So, you know, it bring back good memories, man. You know, Chicago nigga, man, born and raised. So, you know, if you ever been in Motown before, you know, and I ain't talking about Detroit, but if you ever been, you know, in the Motown area, man, you know, especially doing when neo soul was going on, man, it was so easy. Hold on. It was so easy to find beautiful black sisters that was studious looking, you know, very articulate. You know, you can get into some good debates. You can have some good, you know, discussions. You know, y'all can just go on a mental safari together, man. You know, things have changed. There's still some beautiful sisters out there who have minds that are equivalent to their appearance, but it's a famine in the land, you know, for those women, man. But when I hear neo soul music, it make me think of those particular sisters. They really do, you know? So blessings to all the Afrocentric, living my life like it's golden, pussy smelling like Garden of Eden ass sisters. God bless you. God bless you, you know? But man, why the likes ain't over 100 yet? Yeah, man, it's only 120 of you, man. Come on, get the likes up. You know? Get the likes up. Because some of y'all always getting in my, you know, seeing why you ain't going Vlad. Why you ain't going Vlad? You know, now I don't know the dude for Soft White Underbelly. I've never spoken to him, but I've had a few little, you know, back and forth with Vlad. You know, and I don't have nothing against him. I don't want him to die or anything. I just dislike certain things that he's done, even before he made a blatant you know, well, pretty much, I ain't even gonna say that. Pretty much, in the language of simplicity, he fucked up, when he didn't humbly, sincerely, acknowledge the fact that, he made an incorrect statement about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. you know. Until you know what I mean? I know albums are struggling. I know that it's the pandemic right now. Niggas ain't able to do shows and shit. You know what I mean? So if you ain't able to do shows, you ain't able to go on tour. I understand that Vlad's platform, as E40 can come in handy. You know what I mean? Cause niggas ain't really getting that candy. See and understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand. I ain't man. I'm not putting you in a hill. I don't have a hill to put you in. But no, I won't be going on no Vladtv platform. Okay, we got the signal back. Mod, you got to make sure that the comments are showing. You know? Okay, there we go. Okay, so, I want to make statements, but I think I'm going to wait till after a few phone calls. Take a few phone calls first. Then after taking some few phone calls, I say some things because I don't want to influence, because somebody might call in and be like, nigga, you hating, nigga. Why is you hating on them, nigga? They doing their thing, nigga. Step your game up, pimp. Somebody might come in with it. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. So, and they got all the liberty, and I'm gonna give them this opportunity, man, to use profanity if that's what they want to do towards me, man. It is what it is. Yeah, like I always say, my opinion ain't got no dominion on what another motherfucker think. So by all means, hold on, let me open this up. Yeah, Vlad gonna be like, so when you dropped the bitch off on the blade, what blade was it? Let me stop. And so when you laced the bitch in the car, could you go into detail concerning your instructions that you gave her, how you enticed her and compelled her to prostitute and continue in prostitution? Could you go into details about the instructions that you gave the hoe? And niggas are so dumb. Motherfuckers will be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the motherfucking vehicle and shit, spitting motherfucking miracles up in the whole ear, man, giving her all you can hear buffet of this motherfucking game and shit, what I mean? Cause the bitch was green as a pool table and shit, what I mean? But after I finished lacing the hoe up, what I mean? You would have thought the bitch basically went to Yale or something, what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, I told the bitch, I said, then look, man, we about to go to that Orange County, what I mean? Get the motherfucking currency, hoe. What I mean? Really, I'm about to tell you where to go. You understand me? What to do in the about face at and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what, police officers be out at this particular time. What I mean? Don't talk to any of these bitches. They really gonna sit up there and lace Vlad. And so, how much did you receive from her after that date? Oh man, you know what I mean? I ain't playing, like these niggas. Yeah, the white man ain't playing with me, so I ain't gonna play with a white bitch. So I told the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we doing motherfucking 500. Hold on. Vlad respond back. Vlad be like, oh, so you told her that she was going to have to basically solicit herself. Hold on, let me take this. So how long were you living off the earnings of her prostitution? Oh man, I've been having that hoe for a little minute. Niggas is goofy. But hey, but that ain't even a reason too. Like if you ever watched certain interviews, when they gave their true feelings concerning the pimping. Okay? And I'm going to play something later on that's going to give confirmation to the information that I'm conveying and saying right now. Because your boy from Soft White Underbelly, he thinks that all pimps, take advantage, of women. That's what he said. I'm going to play it for you later on. But yeah, he thinks that all pimps, they take advantage. So while you guys think that Oh man, what's the name did a good interview. Man, what's the name had a good interview. Oh man, he spoke well. Listen, that motherfucker don't give a damn about, how a person can make things logical and make it, where everybody could, oh, okay, well that don't sound too bad. Those guys see all pimps as manipulators, con males. That's how they see pimps. When you get in that chair, you spitting your best con game. That's how he sees the pimping. So motherfucker be like, man, he cool with what's the name? That's his friend. That's his friend. Yeah, motherfucker. A motherfucker pretend like they your friend and shit, and you can bring all your little pimp buddies on and shit, so we can sit up there and get more millions of subscribers, and I can get paid. Yeah, I'm gonna keep bringing all you little black motherfuckers on here. You know what I mean? Cause you talking about some you pimping, but you know what I mean? Look like I'm doing some pimping around here. I got over 1 million subscribers on my way to 2. I ain't even got to send the bitch. You know what I mean? All I got to do is, befriend the pimps or the simps. And that's another thing. Look how this shit is making the game look. Motherfuckers is going inside the garbage can, saying, hey, do you want to interview? Literally, like motherfuckers is going to Skid Row. Motherfuckers is going to, hold on. Motherfuckers is digging in garbage cans like, hey, do you want to interview? You know what I mean? Do you want, hold on. Do you want to interview? So, you know what I mean? Anybody can be on Soft White. Hold on, there we go. Anybody can be on Soft White Underbelly. That's not an achievement. There's nothing great about being on Soft White Underbelly. Any of you niggas that's in the comment section can be on Soft White Underbelly. All you gotta do is tell him, you know what I mean, that you're a pimp, and he gonna let you come on. You know what I mean? And that's sad. That's sad that you could just motherfucker go to a gas station. Bitch got 3 teeth by the grace of God. You just met her, you know what I mean, about a good 900 seconds ago. And then you could put on an Oscar Award performance in an interview like you done had this bitch for 900 years and you done had her down and you a stumped down pimp. You know what I mean? You got on some Mitch Richmonds and shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Stop it. Are deleting comments. Who's deleting comments and why are you deleting comments? Who are you referring to? And what was said to compel any of my mods to delete your comment? Where? Who? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on. Listen, people have to say, I don't know what you're talking about, Tracy. Okay, well, let Tracy say whatever he's saying. I don't know, cause Tracy, I didn't see it. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, most of the mods that you see in the comment section, I be speaking to them off of YouTube. So, you know what I mean? I got some trust, especially in that guy and Sepulveda the Prince and Yam and all of these motherfuckers that's been fucking with me for years. I know Sepulveda the Prince from the streets. You know what I mean? So that's just water under the bridge, man. Let's just move the fuck on. We got one life to live, man. You know what I mean? Let's not waste it, talking about how you got your comment deleted and shit, You know what I mean? God was merciful to you. You got up today. Your life wasn't deleted. Yeah, your comment got deleted, but your life wasn't deleted. Give God praise. Moving the fuck on. All right, look. So when we look, how individuals, keep saying things like, oh man, he interviews ex, mob members too. He be interviewing white people too. You slow, gameless, brainless motherfuckers, don't you understand that them other individuals be sacrificed? I'm not even referring to the mob when I say this, because the mob interviews, he was gonna get his views on that. The streets like to watch shit like that. But a lot of them other you know, guys that he be bringing on, sometimes them people ain't nothing but sacrifices so he could go back to the niggas. Everybody know that when you think of Vlad TV, you think about niggas. When you look at Soft White Underbelly, who's predominantly on there? Niggas. And bitches that look like niggas. So what? What are you saying? Now, getting back to this motherfucking game that I never left. I'm not gonna teach or preach right now. I'm just gonna open up these phone lines and allow you guys to call in and give your views. And then I'll speak a little bit later. You know? Cause you know how I am. Seeing the fuck around and speak for about a good 2 hours and y'all won't even get a chance to say something. Hold on. Okay, cool. I just hold on, let me do this. Okay, yeah. The number that you see now, you know what I mean, that's pinned in the comment section, use that number. You know, use that number right now. Hello?
What's going on, church?
Oh man, blessings to you. What's going on with you?
Oh man, it's always a pleasure, man. You know what I'm saying, to be amongst gentlemen of this game that's really, man, really speaking these facts, man. You ain't never said nothing wrong. But as far as that soft white underbelly, it was cool. You know, that's when, like you say, that spirit of discernment need to hit you and let you know, man, who's real and who's generic.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You know, interviewing brothers like Minister Seymour or Kenny Red, ex-folks, you know, those is real, or Don Juan, you know. But, you know, some of them other guys that look like junkies and flunkies, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. 1 plus 1 is 2. You know?
Oh, I hear what you're saying, but let me ask you this. The individuals that you named, you know, those that's you know, in the streets, you know, everybody know their reputations. You know, everybody that you know decided to bring up. The question wasn't whether they real or not, or whether they're authentic or not. The question is, are these good platforms? Are Soft White Underbelly and Vlad TV, are these pimp and hoe friendly? Are these good platforms for pimps and hoes, especially active pimps and hoes? You know what I mean, to be going on these platforms. You know.
All means, you know what I'm saying, you can get on there, but you know, as far as active ones, you know, I don't think that's a good idea, man. You know, that's common sense, you know what I'm saying?
Well, common sense ain't common. You know, yeah, common sense ain't common, and this ain't no shot at anybody that's ever been on there. I'm just saying that our people in times past was used, misused. American Pimp, you know, has made hundreds of millions. The pimps that everybody saw in American Pimp, you know, most of them only made $1,000. And the only reason why they made $1,000 is because of Gorgeous Dre. But other than that, you know what I mean, the people with the camera, they made all the money. But the pimps who basically talked about their lifestyle, their hard work, and conveyed, you know, what, you know, of course to pimps, you're like, oh man, that's just some basic shit. That's just some 1, 2, 3 shit. Yeah, but to the squares, to the green beans, this was some out of world, out of sight, in another galaxy, you know, ass shit. And the squares made, you know, hundreds of millions. The pimps got $1,000 each. So was that, now I will say that with that type of exposure on that type of platform, if you had any game about yourself, you know, you would be doing the same thing that Andre Taylor is doing, you know, because ain't no way you was on a film like that with millions of people seeing you, celebrities seeing you, You don't have no book, you don't have no film, you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? So anybody that was on that film right now that's broke as fuck, I don't feel sorry for them. Not at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It just showed the results of no game. Because
Yeah.
even if the hoe expired and she didn't have a motherfucking desire to get your desire no more, you should have been able to sit up there, you understand me, and still get currency on a daily from your book, a film, still couldn't doing interviews in the country, out the country. Man, it's individuals right now that will allow people from American Pimp to come on the platform, you know, and speak about this game, and you can get paid from that. So like I said, man, you know, it just showed, you know, the lack of game on a lot of individuals' part, you know, with that. And see, if you ever was gonna go on a platform that has 1 million subscribers or millions of subscribers, you gotta have a plan. It ain't just to have one video where it's just hundreds of thousands of views.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Preach,
Yeah.
sir.
How did you, you know what I mean? How did you utilize this to get in position to have what you needed and wanted in possession? You know, you have to use this as a stepping stone. That's the only way that I can see a pimp going on either one of them platforms. You know what I mean? To bless his campaign, so he can
Yes, sir.
obtain
Yeah.
even greater.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Go get these books or go get these CDs or, you know, something they supposed to put it out there.
You supposed to have something already ready.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be like, now, of course, I'm not going to go on them platforms, but if I was to have an interview, I would make it known. Well, you know, I appreciate you for allowing me to come on here. And yeah, if they want to hear some more of this information, they're more than welcome to come to my channel. You could also go to my website, you know, get my book. I also have a Patreon. You know what I mean? You can also, you know, if you would like to talk to me privately and get some consultation, you can hit the you know what I mean? God damn. Where's the game?
Where's the game? You know, you gotta always stay working even when you don't feel like working, man.
Come on, man. Listen. We know that most is going to come to pay, but most ain't gonna stay. So you have to think, especially in today's time, things are getting worse. To all you young pimps, things ain't getting better. Things is getting worse. You have to position yourself where if this bitch decide to get in her feelings and leave you, you still getting some money. You still living off the game. I ain't talking about working no 9 to 5. I ain't talking about selling no drugs to mix it to fix it. But a pimp can still live off this game. I've been telling y'all that for the years. I see motherfuckers using my shit on Instagram and all that shit. But yeah, that's Simple's intellectual property. Hey man, this whole world is an ATM machine, and the pen is GAME. If you got some game about yourself, you gonna GAIN to the day that you motherfucking die.
Yes, sir.
And to you women, I've been saying that. To you women, you can only sell pussy for so long, but you can sell game for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Bitches is just coming on there talking about their motherfucking drug habits and how they getting high and having fun with tricks and all of this stupid ass shit. That ain't got nothing to do with this. That ain't got nothing to do with this motherfucking game.
That's an abomination. Yes, sir.
And what? And I said, you understand me talking about, you know, the track. You know, it's a trap. It ain't a lifestyle. It's a trap, you know. But I've been going to casinos and man, you niggas ain't even lacing these bitches before you get on the platform.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like
self-destruct on our own.
Yeah, like if you. But hold on, let me say this. You can tell when a woman has been pimped on. All right, she ain't even got to tell you that she got a pimp. You could just feel it. You know what I mean? The moment when she started talking, the way she conduct herself, she's chased, she's in pocket. The pimp could be in another country. The bitch could be on another planet. And because she's fucking with his pimping, you understand me? She's going to conduct herself accordingly. And you could just tell individuals are not being pimped on. No pimping equal no hoeing, man. You know what I mean? We seeing a bunch of square ass prostitutes get on there talking about how they doing this and that, you know what I mean, for drug habits and all this old goofy shit. Man, this shit fucked up. Hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you want to say anything before I go on to the next caller?
Man, church, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like I say, you blessed, man. You one of the selected few on this planet, man, that can be cross country, man. Still putting this game out there, man. You know, tomorrow we can understand, man. The lanes ain't gonna understand, man. But you know, the ones that's blessed with it, man, understand it, and you touch our spirit, man. So keep doing what you're doing, church, and much love and respect to you.
Man, blessings to you, man. I appreciate you for calling. Hey, man, why is it 302 people that's watching, but it's only 172 likes? Make them likes look like them viewers. Share this shit on Facebook. Share this shit on Instagram. Let them know that we live. You know I haven't went live since Jesus was crucified. You understand me? I just started sitting over there giving y'all a little something this week. You know what I mean? Let me know that you missed this pimping. You know, goddamn. I don't even ask you for much. I know a lot of y'all sitting over there, you understand me, with $10 by the grace of God to next Friday come with your paycheck. Sin ain't asking for you to, sin ain't asking your money, but one thing I will tell you to do is hit that motherfucking like button so other individuals can get some notifications. Yeah, do that for me. Do that for the game. Hold on. If anybody else want to call in and get their thoughts, man, you know what I mean? That 773 number that's pinned in the comment section, you can use that right now and call in and give your thoughts on the matter. You can disagree with me. You can debate with me. This is the time to do that. Anybody can call in. Your favorite pimp can call in. You know, anybody can call in. Call in. Hello. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, turn your background down. What's going on with you?
Man, what's good, man? Number one, I got to come on here and pay homage. Man, like you said, man, I appreciate you to the utmost, man. You glorify this motherfucking game. Man, I got the French turned out today, man. And I just want to say, man, you've been a blessing in my life. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, Pimpin', man. Because, shit, when I'm out here in these motherfucking streets, man, a lot of niggas say they bought it. You get on these other platforms, but man, when you get to spitting, I ain't gonna lie, Pimp, man, shit, I feel that shit in my motherfucking spirit, and I get to rejoice, and I can't wait till you motherfucking spit out some more shit, because I'm really out here in the body, Pimp.
Yeah.
But shit, at the same time, boys out here with no guidance, man, you know what I mean? I understand everything, man. You either gonna mentally respond or emotionally react. And in little concepts like that, you not learning off no other platform. This game, you gotta feel it in your spirit, man. And when I'm getting at my hoes, man, I ain't gonna lie. I get so excited like a motherfucker when I get to listen to the content. And I ain't trying to seem like nigga on no square shit. But Peter, I jumped on the YouTube. I ain't seen no more videos. I tried to jump up on your on the $5 what's called. I guess my shit tripping, but I gotta pay homage, man. I know I'm kind of off the topic. Seems like I'm a little emotional. I'm just rejoicing, happy than a motherfucker every time you get on this bitch and you spit this game, man. That's all I'm at, man. Just put a little paint where it ain't. Y'all boys, break yourself in the likes like a motherfucker.
Man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. I really like the joy that's in your spirit, man. Thank you for calling in, man. You made a pimp, you understand me, smile around here, man. Blessings to you.
100.
Love. Okay, why should a pimp be afraid of these fed ass interviews? I thought the ism job is to be a messenger and spread the message to anyone who listens. You make me think that you them people saying that dumb ass shit. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Let me let Facebook know. That we live. There we go. Bam. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. There we go. But let me just say this to you. A pimp is a messenger, you know. But what I will say to you is, you know, a pimp should protect his liberty in society so he can keep giving the message. Because if he goes on certain platforms and he goes into detail and incriminate himself about this and that and that and this, then he won't be able to give that beautiful, profound message because he gonna be a motherfucking message on the Sunday Times. Yeah, he gonna be the message on the front paper. Yeah, that's what he gonna be. He gonna be the message. He gonna be on all the little pimping host little pages and shit on Instagram. Everybody gonna talk about him. It's gonna be hundreds of comments, of fake pimps, well, pimps, hoes, and simps, male actresses, and some more motherfucking shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. How do you get consultation? You got to go to www.sinfulthep.net, and then you just hit the consultation button and set up an appointment. Simplicity. Easy, brother. Shout out to you, Chi-Town. Blessings to you, beloved. All right, man. Who on the call? Okay, I got my signal back. I'm allowing you guys to call in and give your thoughts right now. But if you don't want to give your thoughts, you already know sin ain't shot to the mic. So if y'all don't call in, you know what I mean? Sin just gonna take over, man. And I'm gonna give you why. I'm gonna give you some reasons why, I don't like, he a real one. I don't like really nan pimp, nan hoe, going on either platform. That's just my thoughts. If you disagree with me, call in and disagree with me. Come on, man. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hey, sorry about that, brother. I was on another call. Man, I just wanted to say a couple things real quick. I just wanted to say, I feel like...
You feel like what? Brother, what do you feel like?
Hello?
Yeah, what do you feel like?
No, I'm sorry, I had cut out. No, I just feel like it's a real wrong thing to think that there's any acceptable platform for any type of illegal activities, right? I feel like what you're doing is really cool, right? You got game flowing. But we ain't talking about no illegal activities. While on the other hand, when people are trying to find a platform to discuss their illegal activities, it always gets shut down, and it's always a problem.
I definitely agree with you, brother, because I care about... Now watch this. This is what I want to tell you. You never hear about my name coming in snitch conversations. And one of the biggest reasons why you never hear my name in those snitch conversations is because I don't make provisions for my name to be in those snitch conversations. The word of God taught me as a child in the book of Romans to not let my good be evil spoken of. So you might have good intentions, but due to the fact that individuals have evil intentions and their primary intent is to destroy you, that wouldn't be wise. I'll give you an example. Young pimps, if you notice, I don't allow young pimps to get on my platform. When I was allowing all of the P's to come on, look at the ages of all the pimps that's been on my shit. Most of them niggas is, well, I ain't gonna get into all of that, but the marriage and all that type of shit. But some on their way, to 50s, some on their way, to 70. Like they're old. So, they're not the youth. If I could just put it like that, I love the youth. And because I love the freedom of the young pimps, I don't allow them to use my platform to get on just saying anything and everything. Some of y'all probably don't remember, but when I was on my Instagram one night, I was talking to some pimps, in Dallas. Yeah. You know what I mean? And them young pimps in Dallas, man, they was real active and energetic. You know what I mean? Because them Texas pimps, man, they got the Texas pimps just have a certain energy. You understand me?
Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? They came in, the young pimps had electrified the motherfucking live. They came in with so much pimping, and I would have had loved to posted the shit. But within the video, they said some things that, the enemy could have used, to pretty much, you understand me, incriminate them and incarcerate them forever. So no, as much as I would have liked the likes, as much as I would have liked the little views, yeah, it would have brought more bitches to the platform, hey man. But when it comes to a young pimp freedom, hey man, fuck all of that. So that's why you don't see young pimps all on my shit. When the young pimps call in and chop it up with me, you notice, I talk to them over the phone, but I don't really allow them to really say their name. That's why I never say, what's your name, or woo, 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 unless we having a conversation that ain't about some pimping. But I don't want them to go all into, oh man, I just got through breaking a bitch and this other bitch got on my nerves. I had to knock the hoe out, and then I sit up there and knocked another hoe. You know what I mean? This bitch sit up there and got on my nerves, P. I kicked her down a flight of stairs, you know what I mean? Pimped at the bitch and kicked her down another motherfucking flight, you know what I mean? And the bitch still made sure my trap was right, you know what I mean? Top of the morning. I don't need him getting on there saying that type of shit. So that's why I don't make provisions for that to even happen. I will give you an example. People used to talk shit and say a lot of lies on Maroy. It's been a lot of lies put on Michael Maroy. Maroy wasn't working with no motherfucking feds to bring Pimps. Okay, I got my make sure I got my signal back. But they believed anything and everything that was being said about Maroy at the time, because a lot of niggas was jealous of Maroy, if we want to be honest about it. So, but Maroy made provisions for his name to be evil spoken on because he was fucking with the youth. You don't fuck with the youth. You know what I mean? You fuck with motherfuckers that's retired. You fuck with motherfuckers that, you understand me, ain't had a bitch since Jesus was crucified. That's who the motherfuckers you fuck with when you do interviews. And plus, we want to hear from them anyway because we trying to get the history of the game. You know what I mean? So as far as with the young P's, hey man, they gonna have to go somewhere else. You can't come to my motherfucking platform. My name ain't gonna be in those snitch conversations. They not gonna ever come to me talking about some, we need them videos. We need them videos because, you know what I mean, we getting ready to indict and no, I don't put myself in them situations.
Right. Man, I totally agree with that, man.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, you have a blessed one, brother.
All right, bro. Blessings to you. Yeah, rest in peace to beloved. Blessings to the families and the friends of Michael Maroy. You know, if Maroy was here, Maroy would have been bigger than ever. You know, I think that if Maroy was alive right now, I think that Maroy would have been at like at least 500,000 or 600,000 subscribers by now, because you have to understand, he wasn't just interviewing pimps and hoes. He was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He started fucking with Brother Polite and Cali Muscle, and he was sitting over there going to other fields, man. So it was only a matter of time that he was gonna get bigger and bigger. And if he would have stayed alive, if God would have allowed him to live, I definitely think the brother would have like 500,000 subscribers right now, Y'all keep asking me about dude. I don't know that nigga, man. I don't watch none of his shit. I wish y'all would stop getting in my DM sending me shit. I don't mean to sound arrogant, man, but you have to realize what I am and what I do. I don't want to listen to them niggas, man. There we go. But anybody that just know me, like, I don't care about what them niggas be saying. Y'all talking about this Charleston white nigga. You know what I mean? I ain't never even listening to his shit. I don't know none of his shit. Y'all keep saying the nigga look crazy. I don't want to watch that nigga. Now, if y'all make me watch it, you know what I mean? If the people like, yeah, watch this, you gotta watch this, then okay. But I mean, I don't really have no interest. Hold on. I mean, if anything, him and everybody else needs to be watching this motherfucking game, nigga. Hello?
Well, I had to call back, man, because I had to give confirmation, man. I'm going to say this, man, to the viewers. A lot of this information is very powerful. I'm going to tell you why. I've been out here. I gotta let you know it ain't a lot of people partners that I really just associate with because a lot of representatives they have different information. You know what I mean? Everybody they look at the game different or whatnot, but I feel like if you're not authentic, you're gonna have a hell of a price to pay. Now, I'm just gonna say this quick little story, man. You know what I mean? I was in the game some years ago, man, and shit, I called myself getting out. Had a female came up on me, you know what I mean? She was already home up under someone. She came in my life all extra submissive, all that shit. I ended up squaring up. But let me tell you what happened. The game ended up penalizing my ass. The game ended up whooping my ass, and I had to suffer some consequences going through all this emotionalism to where I had to repair myself as a man. I had to use logic and study, educate. Because a lot of times, a lot of men, a lot of guys will suggest for a man to go deal with a woman. Find you a square woman, find a good woman. But if you don't teach that man the game, if you don't teach him the signs that a woman, how she can manipulate his ass, he gonna forever be square. I feel like a person wasn't born. You wasn't born with this shit. It's through the education that you learn. And I just had to come back up on here and see it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I appreciate what you doing. A lot of niggas ain't gonna pay homage, but shit, I gotta say what it is. A lot of information I didn't get, I ain't gonna say nigga on no computer clipping type shit, but bro, the information that you give, it's the information at the end of the day that allows me to pimp on to another day. Because when I'm dealing with a bitch, man, I ain't gotta lie to her. I can tell her what it is, what it was, and what it's gonna be. And P, I ain't gonna lie, man, this game is part of me, man. You know what I mean? And I just had to sort of get up on here and just give a little comment.
Man, I appreciate the acknowledgement for the enlightenment, man, that this platform has provided, brother. Thank you. I'm gonna move on to the next call and see if they got an opinion on the subject. But I appreciate you for giving confirmation, bro. Blessings to you.
Bet that.
Hold on. Okay, I've been doing this almost an hour, man. And because I still haven't really gave my thoughts, on the matter. But I'm gonna allow y'all to call in, man. You know what I mean? I just want you to give me your thoughts. Ladies, you more than welcome to call in too. You might call in and say, I don't think there's nothing wrong for, a hoe, a stripper, a prostitute, whatever, you know what I mean, to get on, and do an interview with any of them, because you might say that, getting on these platforms can make you more famous and, make you some more money. It's going to attract more tricks. I don't know what you're going to come with, but baby, you know what I mean? You got the opportunity to come on right now. Hello?
What's going on, man?
Blessings to you. What's happening with it?
I can't call it, man. So the question, man, the answer is simply just no. Both of them platforms are not good platforms for pimps and hoes to go through and talk about the game. Because first of all, most of them ain't got the comprehension to even, form proper sentences. Some of the stuff they say, I just be like, man, I'll be tripped out. But that's why you're supposed to go where you celebrate it, man. Now, when you sit up and you watch a Simple to P interview, when he done interview, somebody that did some prehistoric pimping, you're gonna hear some excitement. You're gonna hear some good questions. You know what I'm saying? Where was you at? How was you having it? Tell us about when you was having it your way and you was Rolls Royce riding and you was,
hold on,
rings on every finger.
Not to be arrogant, but do you see the difference between my interviews and everybody else's interviews? Do you see
anybody with eyes and ears can see that?
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different energy, man.
So when you
go ahead.
Yeah, just think about that though. When you sit up and watch these interviews, just listen to the questions they asking. They ask some of the most dumbest, craziest, stupid shit. Like that's why I did appreciate parts of that Sugar interview, because when Vlad asked him something, he said, for what? Vlad asked him to explain some shit about pimping, and Sugar Free said, for what? Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you could tell Vlad is just a fan. He's a fan of the game. If you listen to him, he gonna tell you he read all the pimp books. He probably thought he can do some pimping. But, you know what I'm saying, he soon found out that wasn't in him, that was not his ministry. You know what I'm saying? And then the other dude, he interviewing people off of Skid Row. Anybody that walked past his door, he will take you in and interview you, whether he used the shit or not. So you got to understand, straight up plumb dumb fools. A nigga got on there and claimed to be the pimping and said he even pimped on Trini. A nigga almost threw my phone in the trash when I heard that shit, man. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I already know. What you're talking about. I think you talking about it was a dude. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. Those of you, because I know it's a lot of y'all that watch Soft White Underbelly. So correct y'all know. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think the guy that he talking about, I think his name was Bombay, and the nigga was talking about how he was pimping on trainees, and he said he pimp on men's too. I was like, man, hey man, what y'all doing about this? What y'all doing with this game, man? Man, the pimping ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn men, man. What is y'all on, man?
I damn near threw up, man.
Hey, get my likes up, man. It's 385 people listening. Why it's only 288 likes? Everybody hit the like button. But that man said, yeah, you know, he said I pimp on men too. And the way he said it, I was like, God damn. I was like, these motherfuckers is really just going. They went in the gay club and be like, hey, you want to do a pimp interview? Sure. You know what I mean? That's just how that shit was.
That's what I'm saying, man. So just think about a young, impressionable mind watching something like that. Now, I remember it was a time where I got to a point to where I figured I had taught myself all I could teach myself about life, about game, and all that shit. But I had taught myself all I could. So I went on a search for some more game, and I was searching and I was looking. Now imagine if anybody else is like that, they just had crept up on some information like that, and they thought that was really some pimping, and they thought that was really some game, and that's a man thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You can, with these interviews and stuff like that, you can put some wrong information into the wrong hands, and you could corrupt some of these young dudes, and they're gonna be dead or in jail quick fast. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wrong, man. You're supposed to go where you celebrate it, man. Just like when you watch Kev Mac videos, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, this dude, he ain't got no snitch name on him, nothing. But then you might have luck interview nigga or what? Like shit, man. And
you stupid.
And then you go on there. The shit that baffles me is that when he interviews niggas, man, he'll talk to a nigga like a nigga is plumb dumb. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you did that? You was gangbanging? Oh shit, you killed that person? Do you understand what you did? You understand that was stupid, right? But then when he interviewed a mafia nigga, he's like, wow, so y'all was really just chopping motherfuckers up, huh? Y'all was really just, you know what I'm saying? And y'all was just act like, you know what I mean? He celebrate them motherfuckers when it's the niggas, he scold them. He asked one dude when he was talking about his murders, he said, why you not crying or some shit like that? Motherfucker,
yeah, but you have to understand, and I'm gonna keep that shit all the way 100 too. And if you guys,
he's not your people.
You guys gotta understand, man. Vlad don't care about you niggas. Vlad is, and I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna just let you speak because I'm gonna get a few calls in. I'm gonna speak my mind, and then after speaking my mind, I'm allow the people to, you know, whether they want to agree with me or disagree with me, you know. But I appreciate you for calling in, man. I'm gonna see whoever want to call in.
All right, bet.
All right. There we go. Yeah, man. Y'all gonna stop thinking, man, that the other man got your best and got your best interests at heart, man. Y'all gonna stop thinking that the other man want to see you win, man. The other man just want to use you. Well, excuse me. The other man just want to misuse you. Ain't nothing wrong with being used. What's wrong is being misused. Hold on. Hello?
Yo, what's going on, P?
What's happening with it?
Oh, man, so, I'm a swear, I'm not in the game or nothing, but I do have an appreciation, and I do support. But I was just curious to know what your thoughts were on these cats putting out these YouTube videos with, showing the females on the track and exposing what's going on out there and whatnot. I mean, is that bad for the game? I mean, what's the deal with that?
Well, to be perfectly honest, what you have to understand, everybody's not ignorant. Okay? Some people know the things that they're doing is wrong. Some people know that the things that they're doing is totally contrary against the spirit of flyness, the spirit of a gentleman. They know these things. But you have to understand that we are in the day of clout. And so by we being in the day of clout, people in all walks of life, you know what I mean, are strung out on clout. Clout is a stronger drug than crystal meth and heroin has ever been. You know what I mean? So you have individuals who basically just do the things that they doing just to get their followers up, to get their likes up, to get the comments up, to get people talking about them. They don't give a fuck whether. Hold on, let me fix this. There we go. As long as people are talking about them, they're getting a mental climax out of that. You know, they love being mentioned. They love seeing hundreds of comments, thousands of comments, you know, people talking about them, whether they're a pimp, whether they're not a pimp. They like shit like that. So, you know, some people are doing it, doing certain things for shock value. Some people are saying certain things, you know what I mean, just to get their followers up, man. You know, that's all that shit is. But just to let you guys know, when a hoe, let me just give you guys some game. This is off the subject, but I give you guys a good 120 or a good 180 seconds of some game, right? Check this out. When a hoe, because a hoe's place is in a trick's face, okay? So when that hoe is on that blade, or whether she in a casino, resort, restaurant, wherever the fuck you seen this bitch, and she's endeavoring to get some money, right? You make yourself look like you're endeavoring to get some pussy and not some currency, because how is the bitch gonna break herself to you of some currency if you never allow the bitch to get some currency? So you make the pimping thing, you make the whole thing, you even make people who got smart enough to discern that you really hiding behind the P, but you really want to come with the D, you know what I mean, to the bitch, which is your dick, you know what I mean, because if a motherfucker's about his money, he gonna allow the bitch to check some money, and then I can sweat you. But I can't sit up there and chase you all behind cars and follow you in the street. First of all, let me say this. Hoes walk in the middle of the street. You understand me? The only way I can see a pimp getting in the middle of the street, you know what I mean, to pimp at a bitch or to sit up there and campaign at her is if she basically got out of pocket with him. She gave this man some rhythm. You know what I mean? She was sitting over there looking at this man. You know what I mean? She was wanting this man, you know what I mean? Like black people want stimulus checks or something. You know what I mean? The bitch basically had gave this man, you know what I mean? Like, look, I really want to fuck with you, but I'm shy. You know, and I can see especially a holeless and doleless pimp, I can see him getting his ass up out that car, you know, and saying, fuck what everybody think. I'm trying to have this bitch. So, you know, I can see that, you know what I mean? And then I could also see a pimp getting out of his car and getting into the middle of the street. You know, if a bitch disrespected him, she might have said something out of her motherfucking mouth. You understand me? That she ain't had no goddamn business saying. So the pimp might want to sit up there and smack, you know what I mean, the Black History Month out of her motherfucking mouth for disrespecting this motherfucking pimping. You know what I mean? And now the bitch got to get the dingleberries kicked out of her ass, all because she said bitch or bastard or whatever the fuck she said out of her mouth. But it'll be the last time she said out of her motherfucking mouth, because pimping gonna sit up there, you understand me, and get out the car, you understand me, and hit her ass, and she gonna feel like a car hit her. Now, let me get my signal back. Okay, cool. So if the bitch don't get out of pocket, if that bitch didn't get disrespectful, I can't see a pimp that's governed by the spirit of flyness getting out of his vehicle and getting in the middle of the street, you know, chasing some broad, walking all behind some broad. Like, what has the bitch done within her existence to be this motherfucking important that I'm sitting over here disrespecting my manicured nails, this 1 million cologne, you know what I mean, this motherfucking beautiful hair, you know what I mean, that Yahweh has blessed me with. You know, what is this bitch? This bitch, matter of fact, she got she ashy around the ankle part. You know what I mean? Like, no, man, you about to sit up, man, hell no. You know, and then people videotaping me, recording me all in the streets, chasing behind some bitch and all of that. That's not fly. See, pimps, this is what I gotta tell you young niggas, man. Pimps are fly. Now you might not be fly. The nigga that you campaign with, y'all might not be fly. But pimps are fly. Pimps are some fly ass, charismatic, magnetic motherfuckers. Pimps are the embodiment of magnetism. Pimps are just, when God made motherfucking pimps, you understand me? He smiled his motherfucking self. Hey man, check this out. You know what I mean? As far as all you old dusty, no teeth having ass niggas, you know what I mean, that's getting out of these cars, chasing behind these bitches, you know what I mean, in these BK diamond sales and you know what I mean, LA gears and shit that you be having. Hey man, that shit ain't cool. That shit not fly. Pimps are fly. Pimp ain't gonna even disrespect this cologne doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah. And then, you know what I mean? You done got out the car, you done did all of this shit, and the bitch still don't choose. You know what I mean? You having cardio, and the bitch didn't even give you a bankroll. You know what I mean? This is a waste of time. The word of God say, redeem the time for the days of evil. Nigga, you wasting time. So, nah, I can't, nah. Pimp ain't gonna be involved in all of this. Nah.
Well, you know, the thing is, the dudes that are filming this stuff, they're not peas, they're squares. You know, they're just, you know, showing females out there working and whatnot.
No, I thought you was talking about the gentleman that's see, because there's videos on Instagram of guys actually, you know, campaigning to have these bitches. Now, if you talking about them little Mexicans and them motherfuckers, hold on, let me get my signal all the way back. Yeah, if you talking about all them Dan Aykroyd looking motherfuckers, man, I mean, I'm not thinking about them. Lames gonna be lames. And being mad at a lame motherfucker for doing lame shit, it really is a waste of time. Sometimes we get angry, it's natural. But lame motherfuckers gonna be lame. So if you talking about tricks, if you talking about all of them fat guys driving the blade, filming bitches and shit like that, you know, like I tell a hoe, if a motherfucker videotaping you and all of that type of shit, don't even give him the satisfaction of a day, you know what I mean, of getting angry, because that's an emotion. And you just gave him an emotion for free. You know what I mean? Just walk the fuck off. You know the motherfucker ain't about no motherfucking money. So if he ain't about no money, why are you wasting time screaming and hollering and doing all of that shit? You make yourself look unprofessional. It's unladylike. You know what I mean? Let a lame be a lame, baby. You know what I mean? Don't cast no pearls before swine. You know, and don't waste no motherfucking game of mine. Go ahead and be about my business. You know what I mean? So yeah, you won't really see none of hopefully, let me say that, because you know you can't put nothing past a bitch. You know, these bitches are governed by their feelings. But hopefully you'll never see a female representative of mine sitting up there going back, why are you filming me? Why is you filming me? Why is you recording me? No, nigga, give me your phone. Give me your phone. You know, you won't see that shit. Hopefully. But yeah, man, let me move on to the next caller, man. I appreciate you, man, for calling in. Blessings to you. Love.
I appreciate it as well.
All right.
Peace.
Gotta keep on moving. Come on, man. Next call. Seeing want to sit up there, you understand me, and give y'all, you know, my opinion, because I really haven't really, you know, expounded, said something profound upon the matter. You know what I mean? I'm allowing everybody else to give their opinion and thoughts, you know, about this shit, man, because I know y'all been watching, you know, Soft White Underbelly, you know, for a while. I mean, really, like, I can't go a week without a motherfucker jumping in my DM like, hey, P, did you see this interview? Or would you ever go on there? You know what I mean? So I'm just asking you guys, man, you know what I mean, your thoughts, man, your opinions and things like that, you know? Yeah. New Child, what's happening, bro? What's going on with it? Y'all like that type of shit. Today we're talking to Brenda. Brenda has been prostituting since she was 2 months. Brenda, when you came out the womb, that's how they be. When did you catch your first date? When I came out the womb. So you dated the nurse? That is correct. I had to date the nurse so we can get home. My mother didn't have transportation. That type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on, Carla? What's happening?
Hey, how you doing, Sinful? I'm a square. I'm just calling.
Okay.
Just wanted to.
I know you was
I
a
just
square.
wanted
By
to
the way
ask-
you sound hella fly, man. You sound hella charismatic. I would have never known you was a square. You know what I mean? You sound cold as hell, man. But go ahead. What's happening?
I just wanted to say this, man. I think about one word. It's called application. When you spit the game, you spit stuff that I can apply, to the game. I can apply to myself as a square.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch Underbelly and Vlad, you can't apply only small stuff that you can apply to yourself. They're just selling pain and trauma and just war stories. There's nothing that you can apply from those channels that'll better yourself. And that's all I have to say from the square.
Man, you probably gonna sit up there and knock a bitch. A bitch gonna sit up there and call in and be like, "Hey, Sinful, I appreciate you and everything you done, but do you have the number to the square?" You know what I mean? It's about to be, man, my call volume about to go up. Bitches trying to sit up there and hook up with the square. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you calling in, giving your thoughts, and man, that's something to think about. Like, wow, okay. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Okay, moving on. You talking about I want to call in. Well, why ain't you calling in? And why my likes ain't up to 400 yet? Come on, man. Y'all be talking about some, man, Sin, I miss you, man, and damn, I wish you would go live, man, and all of this shit. Okay, motherfucker, I'm live right now. But why I gotta keep repeating my motherfucking self? You know? Stop playing with this game, man. Hit that like button. And if you gave a donation or a contribution, man, I didn't see that 5 or that 20, whatever you sent, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something. Nope, I didn't. Statement too far gone. Yeah. Seeing I miss you, man. Man, it's boring, man. All these other YouTubers, man, they lame, man. Man, I miss the game. Then when a pimp come back, you know what I mean? A pimp gotta say 10,000 times within 2 seconds to get the likes up so the notifications can go out. Come on, man. You know they don't share my shit like everybody else shit. As many times I'm using profanity, the things I'm talking about. Stop playing. Hit the like button, damn it. Hello?
YouTube in a while, man. The streets do. We be needing that word.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
I'm on Patreon. I'm definitely tuned in on Patreon, but for the masses, for the people we need out here.
Man, I appreciate that because we almost 1,000 deep. You know what I mean? On that Patreon, man, I'm kind of scared because every month some of y'all fall off. So hopefully, man, not too many will fall off this month, man. But if we keep going the way we going, man, in a few days, man, we about to hit that 1,000 mark, man. We should have been hit it, but it is what it is, man. But yeah, we about to have 1,000 people over there on the Patreon. But what's going on?
That's all. I'm definitely putting out a these on TV shows. All I people here with O'Shea. Like, man, keep it up, like for real, cause you from Chicago.
You like that shit? Okay, appreciate that.
I like that. I like that. That's like, you getting in other lane, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, keep that up, big bro. And your name out, they know who you is out there, and the YouTube, like the YouTube land and them people.
Hey,
they know
man,
bro, already.
Hey,
just keep it up.
I don't see myself like that, but one thing I will say, man, when I'm in Brampton, sometimes, man, I don't run into nobody that really know me like that. Maybe sometime, out here in Mississauga, yeah, a few people are, hey, you Sinful to P. But in Toronto, shout out to Toronto, man. Toronto gives me so much love, man. I can't go nowhere without somebody recognizing me, man, in Toronto, man. So blessings to Toronto, man. I love y'all, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to move on to the next call, and I'm going to try to get as many calls in as I can. But, man, I appreciate you, Chi-Town, for calling in.
Yes, sir. All right, bless.
All right, bro. Thank you, man. Hold on. Walk, appreciate that 5, man. Thank you. I got 5 on it. Thank you, man. Good looking. Okay, get back to this West Coast. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie while you tripping, man. I miss the West Coast. I might not say it, but when I be seeing motherfuckers on Fig and different blades and shit, I can't lie, it bring back certain memories, man. You know, and I be seeing certain young P's getting posted. Cause see, I don't want to be like a lot of the older P's that I knew. I don't want to be one of them P's that didn't know how to embrace the young pimpin', encourage the young pimpin', lace the young pimpin'. You know, because you had older pimpin' competing with the young pimpin'. And I don't see y'all like that. I love you, but if a bitch gave you $10 million right now, you'll still be my little nigga. You'll still be my young nigga. I'm gonna be proud of you, but you gonna still be my little nigga. I'm not gonna say, oh man, you on my level now with this pimping, or you know what I mean, you done pass me up because you got 10 million. No, I don't see you like that. You know what I mean? You got a lick. That's what's up. But you know, we got a lot of older niggas trying to compete with the younger niggas, man. No. Train them up. Bless them. Those that's chosen, once the game revealed to you, man, that you know this is a chosen vessel, you know what I mean? The game has chosen, by all means, man. You know, plant a seed, feel the need, man. You understand? Bless that young man, man. This is crazy. OnlyFans then took over Cali. Man, knock that off. I got some young proteges in that Cali right now, man, having it their way. They would laugh at you talking about OnlyFans and took over. But one thing I will say, I'm not an enemy. Let me say this to y'all, because some of y'all might think that, but that's not true. I'm not an enemy of OnlyFans. All right? But I just want you to know that OnlyFans only work for those who have fans. OnlyFans does not work for bitches that don't have fans. No, it don't. You know what I mean? OnlyFans work for bitches that have fans. So I don't understand why bitches be lying to y'all, making you think that they really just cashing in. I mean, one of my ex-hoes had pissed me the fuck off. She hit me and she said, I'm thinking about you. She talking good at first, you know, and she began to reminisce like all of them do. You know what I mean? Thinking about good times we had and shit, good pimp hoe memories. And then the bitch went on to say, you know, but you know, you be fucking with the track, and you know, you want to send a bitch to, you know, and I never really could get a hold of that casino shit. You know, I don't think that was for me, and I really don't like the track like that, and you don't want a bitch to just work the lines. If you was just cool with a bitch just working the lines and, you know what I mean, doing internet dates, you know, saying I'll be yours forever. I will hope for you, you know, forever. I said, that's incorrect. She said, what you mean? I said, you wouldn't hoe for me forever. That's a motherfucking lie. Take the hoe out the shit. See, bitch, when you hoe for a pimp, that means you doing it the way a pimp wants you to do it. And if you're not doing it the way that a pimp wants you to do it, bitch, take the hoe out that shit. Just say you hustling. You know, like I be telling y'all, man, it's a lot of niggas getting money, but they not pimping for the money. When you pimp for the money, you know what I mean? When you pimping and you getting money because of you pimping, you doing what you want to do. And the bitch or the bitches is doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? And if you doing what you want to do, that's when you can call it pimping. But if you doing what the bitch wants you to do and you just so happen to be getting some money out of that shit, you just living off the earnings, man. You're a hustler. You know? You just hustling, man. But you're not no motherfucking pimp, man. Keep that pimping out your mouth. You know, but yeah, man, some niggas, man, that's really stumping down in that Cali, man, from northern to southern, man. You know, so OnlyFans ain't took over because these bitches ain't got no fans. But you do have some bitches that really do got some fans, and they seeing it. What's the name of that little? She be on Big Job's platform doing all that funny shit, but she got some big ass titties and she got a pretty ass face. She pretty as hell and she got big ass titties. You know, she making a killing. She getting some money. You know, now when Sauce Walker said that he had made $1 million or whatever he said that he had made the previous year, hey man, I don't know, man. I'm not checking another man's pockets, man. You know what I mean? But Saul said that he was checking, and I think that he definitely was checking. I don't know if he was checking that much at that particular time, but he definitely probably checking that now and then some. Because that OnlyFans shit is paying motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Man, new child, man, I appreciate that, man. Good looking, man. Love. See, new child, you come like I come. Like anybody that ever seen me at all other platforms, when I come to O'Shea shit, you know what I mean? When I come to different people platforms, I show love, man. And I ain't giving less than $1. And every time new child come through, he don't give less than $1, man. He be coming through on that player shit, man. So, man, shout out to new child, man. He always supporting the game. You know? I'm tired of motherfuckers claiming this pimping, and then they talking about, man, P, give me a few days, man. I'm gonna be over there on your Patreon. Like, damn, nigga, you saying you a pimp, and you got to wait a few days to get $5? God damn, times is hard. But been there, done that, man. But we can't stay there. The pimping, man. We go through some fucked up times. Sometimes we got to go through it. You know what I mean? We got to sit up there and go through it to get to it, man. The crucifixion come before the resurrection. But what's to come is better than what's been. So the pimping gonna be encouraged. Stay encouraged, because we know that we just being delayed. But God and the game has not denied us. We blessed. So yeah, man. Blessings, man. But since y'all ain't calling in, matter of fact, before I even start speaking, I'm gonna give you guys like a minute or two. Cause I want about 20, 30 minutes, man, to speak my mind on some shit. Oh man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Sauce do what he wanna do with the bitch. Now you ain't gonna never see Sinful to P, doing pornos and all of that other shit. But I never seen Sauce as no ism. I think Sauce is a very intelligent black man, and I think he's a hustler that knows how to rap. Blessings to that man. But as far as this pimping, no, man, no, he's not the pimping. But he's a positive black man. He doing some things out there, and blessings to that young man. Blessings to his endeavors, man. He making a way out of no way, and he's being a blessing to all his young niggas. He putting his niggas on. He's definitely somebody to be admired. But as far as this pimping, nah, he don't have no ministry and no chemistry with this shit. Hello?
Hey, Finn.
Hey, how you doing? I like the sound of your voice already. The way you even,
It's
before you even
Mascara.
start. That's my boy right there. Lava Cuts, man. Hey, he really blessed my soul today. You know what I mean? Like y'all do when y'all come from, he been getting consultation for a little minute, but he called today, you know what I mean? And he said, Sin, I just had to tell you thank you, man. You know what I mean? Because he's a square. He's not the pimping. But like I always tell you guys, this game is so impeccable that it's applicable to any lifestyle. And because of the game that he's received through the platform, through consultation, hey man, the bitch that he fucking with, one of the bitches that he fucking with right now, man, she just gave him well over enough money right now. I don't know if he want me to put his business out there, but she's paying for his business, man. She done already paid for it pretty much, So blessings to the bro, man. You know what I mean? We already spoke earlier. He coming through with the 25. Blessings to you, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you, sweetie. I just had to give acknowledgement and praise to this game. Now, what your fine ass talking about?
I wanted to add a little something. I think as far as under white belly,
Soft white underbelly. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. Your pardon. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think that they should go on there. I mean, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of views. Girls are getting GoFundMes. They're getting money. They're not in the streets anymore. I seen one who was very successful. Like, she had a house, but before she didn't have anything. So I think it's a good platform to leverage, off of, and as far as Vlad, I don't know him as a person, but I actually like him using his platform for pimps and hoes to go on there and kind of introduce people to the game, because some things need to be corrected, you know, and who better to, you know, introduce them to it than a real pimp and hoe, and to actually see what it really is and what it really look like and how, you know, they do it, you know. What I wanted to say, I don't know, like,
Who am
I
I?
feel like if
Who
anyone
am I
has to
speaking
talk,
with?
go ahead. Huh?
Who am I speaking with?
Miss Vera?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been seeing you for a little minute. You know, in the comments section. Blessings to you. You've been in support of the game, and I'm just gonna wait till you finish. I just wanted to know your name, but no, finish. You know, I'm not gonna interrupt you anymore. Go ahead.
It's cool. Yeah, I feel like if anyone has like a problem with, you know, prostitutes or whatever, hoes going on to, what's his name? The Underbelly dude.
I forgot his name.
People should, uh, people should stop viewing it. You know, it's the viewers that's patronizing, you know, the interview. Really, they're the ones. So if why are they finding fault with? That's who's patronizing it. You have to, if you don't want them going on there, you have to stop people, the patrons, patronizing it with their views. So that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, well his name is Mark. One of the brothers provided that. Shout out to him, brother Dracula. Well, let me just say this. I appreciate you for calling in, and hopefully after this phone call, some of the ladies will stop being fearful to, you know, call and speak to Sinful. You know, but I appreciate to actually call me, you know, and actually have a different view than I have, and you didn't stutter and you know didn't hesitate to convey that. So you know, blessings to you. Now, what I will say is that as far as what your statements, because I got to look at your statements first before I make a statement. You said that you think it's good that they're going on there. Now, can we agree that most of the ladies that are going on soft white underbelly are not actually authentic hoes? Because that is in my title. I am speaking to hoes. Can we agree that most of the ladies that are going on soft white underbelly are not hoes?
Facts. That's a fact.
Okay, so the majority of the females that he's been bringing on his platform are ladies who have a lot of turmoil issues from childhood and from different situationships with abusive males all throughout the years, and people who are strung out, you know, scratching themselves. And you know, this new interview that he just did today, I believe, with a prostitute that's definitely not a hoe. She didn't have no choice but to contradict herself. She didn't know whether she was coming or going. She was out of sight, out of mind. You know, so I understand that, you know, he got to get his views. But what I don't like is for my people to be misused for views. What I don't like is when I see black females. There we go.
Yeah.
You know, what I don't like is for our people to be used for that. You know, and if you look at most of the videos, it's our people. It's our people that's making a fool of themselves. You know, um, I told you guys that clout is stronger than crystal meth and heroin. And Vlad and Mark is up and coming, but Vlad and, you know, academics, all these guys, I see them as drug dealers. And I see black people as clout fiends, you know. And it's sad that a lot of people in the game, you know, are going on this platform. Some people are not eloquent in speech. So when it comes to answering questions and things like that's not for them. So, you know, me, I'm not thinking about whatever you did personally. You know, that's on you. But I'm looking out for the game, the love of the game. Is it good for the game? And you know, when we look at the people that has come on that platform, it has not made the game look good at all. Because what we have to understand is that everybody ain't listening to Sinful to P. It's millions of people, billions of people, trillions, innumerable amount of people that don't know nothing about no goddamn Sinful to P or what he talking about. They don't know the difference between a hoe and a prostitute. They looking at every girl that come on there as an authentic participant of the lifestyle. That's what they're doing. See, you was able to say, oh no, well, you know, I agree with that. But a square, when they watch it, they looking at it like, it's only a matter of time before she get hooked on drugs. The squares, when they watch those women, they saying to themselves, she gonna be on drugs. She gonna be an addict. She lying. She trying to make it seem like she love her pimp. She trying to make it seem like everything is fine and dandy. She probably gonna get beat after this interview. That's how squares think. And because people don't know how to represent themselves or the game, the things that they say and the way that they conduct themselves on these interviews, it helps the thoughts, the ideas, you know what I mean, of these squares. Everything that squares thought about what a pimp is and a whole soft white underbelly supports that. If I ever get into any debate with squares, let me fix that. Those squares are going to use those videos as reference points. There was only a few people that actually said some things that was logical, meaningful, powerful, things that made sense, but very few. Majority of the people that went on there didn't make the lifestyle look good at all. Because even though I know you're not in my lifestyle, but that's not what squares think. Squares, they like, hoe, prostitute, whatever, somatics, whatever. Same thing. She selling pussy, same thing. Oh, he talking about he's a real pimp. He taking advantage, manipulating, conning the girl, same thing. They're categorizing us. They're putting everybody in the same damn box. That's wrong. You don't see my points? You don't see how this is bad for the game? You don't see that?
No. I see it, and there's a pattern with it, and it is a false advertisement, you know, of the game, you know, just as much as they can use it as a reference point all they want to. Someone can still take the initiative to come after the Underbelly do for, you know, the false advertisement. You know what I'm saying? And hold them, you know, accountable. But I've seen a pattern with all type of different shows. I don't remember the name of them, and even before I was born, where they'll have like a pimp and a whole interview, and they would always do the categorizing or boxing in the, you know, the pimp and making it seem like he was mistreating the woman and that he wasn't deserving of the riches and, you know, to be taken care of, or, you know, to get his return on investment. So for the game, I do see everything that you're saying, and where it is wrong, I would say is for a square to understand it's just a false advertisement. You know, I don't know if he'll ever be held accountable for that, or if any of those box you in into, or box us in into a category as such, it can, like, it's almost like slander. It's like a assassination, character, and it can really mess with people's bags and, way of living.
Now,
So I
when
agree.
you said that they're getting GoFundMe's, what you have to understand is, let me destroy that point. Um,
Yes.
when you said they were getting GoFundMe's, do you not understand that they're giving these girls GoFundMe's so they can leave that shit alone? They're giving them GoFundMe's not because, oh, I want to support you with what you're doing. I thought you was an amazing hoe, and after basically you left off the interview, I was compelled to be a hoe my damn self. No, they're giving these GoFundMe's because we know that you don't have any skills. We know that you wasn't successful academically. We think that you are another low self-esteem statistic. We think that you wouldn't be able to provide for yourself other than selling your ass. So because I feel pity for you, after hearing the interview, of all the trauma, everything that you went through, I've been provoked to give you this because you're more in need than myself. That's their thoughts. It wasn't because, oh, I just thought you was just such an amazing hoe. No, it was because you said that your father wasn't there and your mama used to beat you up and your mama boyfriend used to come in your room at all times of the night and fuck with you, and you've been prostituting since you was 12. And after they heard this horror film that you gave for this interview, of course they feel bad for, here, take this GoFundMe, here, take this $20, take this 50, take this 100. So it wasn't like after doing an interview on Soft White Underbelly that somebody seen them and, here, take this million or take this 100,000 or take this 10,000, take this 5. No, it wasn't that. Kibbles and bits. Motherfuckers got them little kibbles and bits and took their ass right back to Skid Row. It was nothing that empowered them. That's why I said, if they truly had some game, because if Sinful to P is going on a platform where it's millions, my Patreon, my book, you know what I mean? That's when you got game. You promoting your book, you promoting your website, your channel, you promoting something, your album, your mixtape that's coming out. I don't see that. So, to each his own. I understand. Now, I understand as far as for the older pimps, I understand, a lot of them haven't got attention, since King Harriet had Chariot. So, whatever they can do to stay in the limelight to get a little of attention, especially have hundreds of thousands of views, they gonna run to it. Because some niggas ain't had a hoe, what I mean? Some of them niggas can't even borrow a picture of a hoe. So, what I mean? If I could get on this platform and try to resurrect my situation, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? But man, no, it's a bad look. Yeah, it's a bad look. Now,
Remember,
go ahead.
remember when you talked about the right not instruction and the obedience? I feel that this plays a part in what you just said. It's very important. I don't know if everyone's catching these gems, but a lot of people that I've seen in the streets just from in my early 20s, they were given the game wrong and they're following that game. And on Underbelly is actually a reflection of that. That's what they are doing instead of improving themselves, improving their skills, or promoting the legit things that they have going on for themselves to get those big $1 million deals, and checks. They're following the wrong instruction of the fraudulent, P's in the street, telling them give this person a lie, give them a stock story, get them to feel sorry for you, and get some money. Like I've had someone when I was in my early 20s, they didn't know I had game, telling me to do that, and I'm not about to argue with them, of course, in the car. I'm just in my mind, like, once I get out, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that because I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he doesn't need to know what I can do, what I have done, how I, get money, But it was, when I look at the Underbelly, he's actually, to me, the dude doing the interview, he's actually a fraudulent Pete, and I guess he feels because he's like an imitation, and it just seems like.
Who are you talking about? The interviewer?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the method of a case scenario of the woman getting interviewed, the hoe, and then she gets her GoFundMe, and then she's, living better, and I had no idea it was like we're doing it for a pity party. But if it is that way, is that case scenario.
Okay.
As far as that as a case scenario.
Well, what I will say is this, because you gave me your view and I respect it, your view.
I still stand on it, but I still agree with what you're saying,
Honestly, I don't think you stand on it anymore. The moment that you said that they're getting GoFundMe's, I had to hold my face together to keep from laughing because I knew that they wasn't none of them bitches. None of them bitches then set up there and made some real dough off of soft white underbelly. The only one that's really getting paid is Mark. Mark is getting paid. Mark getting banked. Mark checking more money, than most of the pimps, if not all of them, that came on there. This that I know. I know this for sure. And I'd rather have that position as far as financially because he's getting all his money legally. So he don't have to go to bed with fear of the feds coming in and take his shit. So not only do he get to give the pimps and hoes a platform, make money off the pimp and hoe culture, make money off pimps and hoes, but he's doing it legally. He's checking currency legally off of pimps and hoes. That pimp could get locked up. That pimp could be in a correctional facility for an eternity, but Mark gonna get his currency legally, and while the pimp is still locked up and fucked up, Mark can still be having his next fucked up black individual, his next fucked up nigga coming on his platform so he can keep on making some motherfucking money. Yeah.
So then he's a parasite.
He's a who?
He's a parasite.
I mean, I can think of some more things to call them that'll be a little more defining for Mark's character. But I can't be mad or knock his hustle because they provided for him. For a minute. It's not like he holding a gun and he said, "Hey, bitch, do this motherfucking interview," or hey, Pete, bring your motherfucking ass up in here, man. Do this interview right quick. Sit your ass down, talk about this pimping. He's not doing any of that. They're willingly coming over there, coming for their fix. He's selling clout. That's all a motherfucker got to put a sign up. I'm selling clout. I got clout for sale. Motherfuckers is running. Like, oh man, he giving clout up? Woo, shit. Grandmama that ran over somebody's feet. You know what I mean? Bums that got out the garbage can. All because this white man, he over there giving away clout. He giving away clout, y'all. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't ate all day, ain't took a shower all week, but fuck all of that. Mark giving away clout. So, that's our people. So, and I'm not, he gonna do what he gotta do, man. You know what I mean? He's eating, off the culture. And he's doing it legally. And what messes me up, I would think that after American Pimp, after finding out that the pimps didn't get nothing but $1,000 each, and the squares got, hundreds of millions off of it, I would think that after that, the pimps would be like, you know what? The next time, we do something big, or the next time we go on a platform that's big, I'm gonna have something to promote that's gonna keep me in position, when these hoes expire, or this bitch leave me, I still be in a position where I can pay my bills. I still be in a position where I can sit up there and do more than just stay afloat. I'm gonna still have food in my mouth. I'm gonna still be able to stay clean and fly and shit until I knock my next bitch. I don't know why niggas don't think like that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'm thinking about the future. So if I'm gonna go on this platform where possibly hundreds of thousands of people gonna see me, or a million or millions of people are going to see me, I'm going to definitely promote a book or my platform or my consultation, something. But I'm getting ready to make some motherfucking money. You ain't gonna be the only one making some money. I'm the pimp. You're not gonna pimp the pimp. No. So that's what's upsetting to me. That the white man is sitting over here making some money off the lifestyle that black kings have set up there and checked it and did this. Hold on.
Yeah.
How do you allow a trick to sit up there, you understand me, and check more money off the lifestyle than you? Because he's on his way to doing that. He's already making, I already know because of the size of his channel, I could just about put it in my head, what he's checking per month. And most pimps in the game are not even checking what Mark is checking per month. I know that. So, to allow this trick to do what he doing, and you just cool with, yeah, man, you know what I mean, how I do, man. Oh man, you did real good, man. We gonna call you next month, man. We gonna make sure you get another interview. Shit, you did good, boy. You got us some views, boy. You got us some likes, boy. You got us some subscribers, boy. We like this nigga right here. He put on a good show. Like, no, that ain't how this shit go, white man. You don't pimp the pimp, hunky. What you doing?
Facts.
Larry Bird, motherfucker, hell no. Nigga, you don't pimp the pimp. But I don't know why I think the way that I'm the only one that think the way that I'm thinking. But to each his own. I appreciate you. Did you want to say anything else, baby, before you go?
No, I'll let you take the last word. I really appreciate your mind and sharing your light with me and with everyone. I think this was a great discussion. And you know what? The Father gets the last laugh.
I like that.
Shalom, man.
Well, baby, make sure that this ain't your last phone call because, I enjoy speaking to you.
Thank you.
All right. Blessings to you. All right. Boss, good looking on the 5, bro. Damn, I was getting ready to speak, but I guess somebody else want to call in. Hold on. Hello?
What's up, man?
What's happening with it, yeah?
Hey, man, what's going on, baby? Yo, I'm enjoying the show tonight, man. I just want to put my little comment in if that's cool with you.
Oh, man, I'm going to step to the side, man, and let you bless it. Go ahead.
Now, as far as Vlad, I don't fuck with Vlad because he been doing that bullshit for a long time, letting niggas come on there criminally. At the so-called bottom of society, tell a story of how they had went through experiences like being molested and being traumatized, and how they ended up where they was at. And I felt like it was cool hearing people's stories.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing, I felt like it turned into a clout chase, like you said. They had a few of these peas on there, and I started thinking to myself, yo, these niggas ain't on skid row. It became a clout chase. Like, they just wanted to be recognized and, glamorized.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you when you say, like, it turned, like, the people on the show, they fueled that shit. You know what I mean? And people was watching it, so the dude ran with it, man. But, that shit gotta stop, man. People
you gonna end up jammed up fucking with these on this internet shit, man. That's just my opinion, man. What you think, bro? I want to hear. I'm dying. I know the people is dying to hear what you think, man. What you think, man?
I'm about to sit up there and I was about to give my thoughts, but I had to once you called, I had to let you do your thing. You know what I mean? Because it's about you guys right now. So, if anybody call, just even when you get off the phone, I'm gonna let a minute or two go by just in case if somebody else want to sneak a quick word in, because I'm allowing the people to give their thoughts. But you already know I'm gonna speak my mind on the topic, and I know some people ain't gonna feel it. Some people gonna disagree with it, and because people keep bringing up different interviews on Vlad, what about the Sugar Free interview? What about the Fillmo Slim interview? What about the Bishop Don Magic Wand interview? If you guys, you know how I am, man. You know that when the sword come, I don't, I spare none. So if that's what y'all want, we can sit through it. You can listen to a whole interview with me. And if I hear anything that's contrary to this game, I am going to stop it and let you know. Because one thing I will tell you guys, and you can call in right now. I know this might end up making calls come in right here, because some of y'all about to be mad when I say this. Listen, I got love for Sugar Free, blessings to Free. But one thing that I did not like that Free said, not in his last interview, but those that seen like the first interview that Free had, when he came on there saying that he became a pimp because his baby mama broke his heart.
You said that?
We don't say no shit like that, man. But I respect it if it's the truth. But when you said that man, that make your so-called pimpin' look sorry that you got in the game, and you said, man, a bitch done broke my heart. Bitch done dumped me, man. Oh man, cheer up, man. It's gonna be all right now, man. Fuck these bitches, man. I'm about to go pimp. That don't look good with New York niggas. So of course, New York niggas ain't really, fucking with a lot of West Coast music, man.
Nah, especially that, man. Cause I could have picked that nigga out of lineup, man. But yo, once he said that, interview over, man. You sound like an actor, man. You sound ridiculous saying some shit like that, man.
Yeah, man.
But
go ahead.
I'm gonna get off this line, man. Yo, I want to hear your opinion, man. That's what I'm waiting on, baby. Yo,
I am.
want to hear from you always, brother.
Love.
Peace.
All right. Can you call in? Yeah, you can call in right now, baby. Matter of fact, oh no, that's like a little sister to me. Yeah, you can call in. You could definitely call in. I didn't recognize until I looked. She didn't change the name. Hello?
What's happening? What's happening? It's another blessed day on this side of God's green earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you touched on this topic, because I was watching some of them videos. I was like, I wonder what that nigga saying would think about this, because like they all out of pocket. I seen a nigga with a Coogee shirt on talking about he's stomping down with his pimping. You know what I'm saying? This is just not in the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad you touching on this topic. You know what I'm saying? You doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with the Patreon. I was like, he must be holding down shifts at White Cats, because this nigga ain't been here in a while.
Yeah, and then sometimes, man, it don't even be about my women, man. Sometimes, man, I just be wanting to read and, be to myself and listen to good music and have my feet kicked up, man. You know what I mean? And other times, I just be having too much to do. And then other times I got to make time for my women, man. But I told them, man, this summer, you know what I mean? Especially around that July time, man. You know what I mean? A lot of my time about to go to YouTube, man. So, yeah, y'all be prepared.
Nothing wrong with that, you doing the damn thing. That's what's up. I was waiting for that carnal game. Nigga, I'll be at work cracking up, trying to you know what I'm saying, enlighten these niggas to the game. But, it's a whole lot of simping going on. I'm trying to give them a lesson in this pimping. But, do your thing, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you up.
I appreciate, man. Good looking.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
what's going on,
How
little?
are you?
What's going on, little woman?
Oh, okay. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but
Take
I
it
like to
up.
analyze stuff.
Take it
Huh?
up.
I'm sorry.
I said take it up. Take it up. Say what you want to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so I love Sugar Free. He's from Pomona. He's from Cali. He
Yeah.
made some classics. Okay, but when he said that the reason why he went into pimping is because his baby mama broke his heart, I had to quickly analyze broke your heart, and that made you go into a lifestyle that requires you to be a man first. So were you a man when you was with your baby mama, or was you still a boy? So that's what I'm trying to figure out, because it made you pimp. That means you was not a man before you met this woman and during the duration of this relationship. So it took a woman to basically force you to grow up. Is that heartbreak made him turn to a lifestyle where it requires you to be a man, and a woman's life depends on your manhood? So basically your ism is fragile. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, but somebody brought up an interesting point, and that is true. You know what I mean? He was a teenager at the time. He was 17. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Royal Rock at the time, he was 17 years old during the time. You know, so he,
Oh, okay.
when we young, we do some things that's contrary to right, contrary to what being a man is. So, 17 years old, I can completely understand, um, you know, someone at that age and mental stage, doing things that's immature, emotionally reacting. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I didn't think about that now. He was young, but I didn't think that, he was but then I think about, yeah, matter of fact, that is true. I remember Free saying that. He did get in the game at 17 because Free said that in a few songs. So, yeah, I would have to say that is accurate because I can hear Free in my mind saying I've been pimping bitches since I was 17 years old. So, yeah, you right about
Was
that.
he
But
though?
I don't know. I've never pimped with Free, but I've heard some respectable people give confirmation of some things that
No, no.
what
What I mean is, was he actually pimping even at the age of 17, going onward? Did he actually pimp? Because if his foundations is kind of rocky, did he transform? Did he become
no
a
let
better
me
person, or was
let me
he
let me
stagnant?
okay, well, let me explain. Most guys, especially during that time and
Mhm.
before that time, most so a lot of the guys started as teenagers. So,
Mhm.
once they got involved in the game, you know what I mean? Of course, they evolved within it. But I'm going to tell the absolute truth. A lot of P's wouldn't agree. But some guys was sending bitches at
Right.
15, 16,
Mhm.
17. But they
Right on
were
said.
not pimping, bitches. Pimping
Right.
hoes at 15, 16, 17 years old. But they were sending things of prostitution. But when you bring pimping in the actual, act of pimping into the situation, no. But it was a whole bunch of sending going on. It was a whole bunch of receiving going on. But as far
Right.
as actually pimping, no. No, and me and veteran pimps have argued this because certain P's, like to say that, and it sound real slick. Man, I've been doing this shit since I was 15 and woo woo. No,
Since I was 9 years old.
no, you've been professing to be
Right.
pimping since you were that age, but you were not a man at that particular time.
Right. So that's why I was asking, because I analyze stuff, and I'm just like, 17, he could have had a female or two, that's still misguided and young and, hot in the pants, started off too young and now she wants to go get paid for, kibbles and bits for it. And he probably sent her out.
Let me say this. You have to remember that when Free was 17, let's just be real. For those that know Free and been listening to his music for quite some time, and remember when he was Royal Rock, you know that before Free started messing with that shit, that Free looked totally different in the days of his youth. So
he was handsome.
Right. So if you sit up there and you put a young Sugar Free in the days of his youth, you know what I mean? You already know that it was bitches choosing left and right. It's not hard to knock a bitch into cinder, you know what I mean, when you in the days of your youth and these bitches consider you to be attractive.
I was about to say something.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say the name because I might get a little emotional. But it reminds me of a very handsome, very, very smooth brother, from 2008, where females used to ask and beg him, can you please be my pimp? And you know what he would say? No, I don't pimp. But he'll pass you to a pimp. Like that, you know what I mean? Handsome like that, So just because you're real handsome don't mean you have to pimp on a female. Just in my opinion, because if it's not in you, it's just simply not in you. All you're going to do is end up going to jail or get locked up because you don't know what you're doing. So I don't know. I just wanted to come over here and talk about that because it was kind of weird to me that he said he was 17 and he made that comment about his baby mama. That does sound like a child. Sounds like a man that is governed by his.
Let me get this signal. Yeah, I'm not gonna signify and minimize Free.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No. Listen to me. No, I'm not, because he made a great contribution to the lifestyle. His music has been such a blessing. And like I said, I've never pimped side by side, with Free.
Right.
So I can only speak in part. I can't really speak, in totality, because reality is I never pimped side by side with this man. Another thing that I want to say is, seeing a guy today in his 40s or 50s, but yet you didn't see him in his early 20s, you know what I mean? You can't really, different times sometimes, equal different, a different power, a different approach to things. A lot of times when people go to jail and prison, they don't have that same zeal no more. They not consumed by the spirit of pimping no more. When I started in 2007, there were a lot of young pimps that was on fire at the time. Well, it appeared to be. But once they caught a pandering case, once they caught, a case for this game, and they had to sit down for some years, when them niggas came out, them niggas was ready to work 9 to 5s, be husbands, and all type of shit. It was only a few that did time and came back to the lifestyle without being married, without being a Muslim, without trying to get a 9 to 5. They came back the way that it was. Like myself, I kept it pimping from the county to prison, back to society. No marriage, no religion, no none of that. Pimping. So, it was only a few. But if you go back to 07, man, you had so many people that had joy. They were just so youthful. But man, certain situations transpire and it wasn't there anymore. It just wasn't there anymore. And there's so many people that's coming to my mind right now because I always tell people, anybody can talk that shit when you having a run. When you have a large following like King Solomon, man, you got them hoes out there making miracles and you driving new vehicles, man, you got a beautiful home or beautiful homes, you know what I mean? And you got designer clothes and, you spending money, you really doing your thing. But can you still manifest that joy when them hoes is gone, when that money is gone,
Yeah.
when the materialistics is gone, are you still that dude? And I must, yeah, most of the guys that I thought that was on fire in '07, when they caught a case, when they got out, it just they was no longer themselves, man. You know, jail and prison, man. I done seen jail and prison really suck a lot of power and joy, you know, out of motherfuckers, man. It take a
So
strong
can you
motherfucker to come back, you know, the
can you
same but
address
with more
that?
game. You say what?
Can you address the spiritual aspect of that? Because, for instance, I know for a fact if Bernie Madoff got out of jail right now, he will go right back to Ponzi scheming, except he'll be 10 times more thorough and probably still 100 billion. You know, some people is just in them to do something. You know, jail may humble you. It may make you, you know, maybe I need to find my a relationship with God. Maybe I need to make amends with myself or apologize. You know, do things like that. But do you honestly think jail can totally change a person in that lifestyle? You know, to go from this.
Well, this is what I will say. Um, Certain individuals had a father that was a pimp, a uncle that was a pimp, a cousin that was a pimp, a friend that was a pimp. And because of these individuals that they were around that were authentic pimps, they was compelled by the individuals that they admired to start doing, you know, some participating. And because some of these guys, you know, were considered to be attractive, you know, by other marketable, attractive, you know, women, these guys were able, you know, to have, you know, 4 to 5 women, 6 women, you know what I mean, complying to everything that they said and did because, you know, these women considered these guys to be attractive. And plus, you know, different eras, it was actually more easier in certain eras of the game. So,
Right.
you know what I
Because
mean?
of nepotism, right?
You said what?
Because of nepotism. Like if their grandpa was a pimp and then their dad was a pimp and they become a pimp, it's nepotism. Like it's get passed down, you know?
No. And I know where you was going. That's why I stopped you. Um, it's not passed down. It's
Okay.
not. It's not. Oh, my father's a pimp, and that's how I know I was a pimp because my father was a pimp. A lot of people think like that, but
Right.
that's why a lot of individuals, you know, end up frustrated, mad, upset, bitter, and not better simply because they're trying to repeat the history of their father. But if you don't have the ministry that your father had, you won't be able to produce greatness in that lane that your father produced greatness within because
Right.
that's not
I
your
understand.
ministry. You don't have that. You know, just because my father was called to preach, that
Yeah.
just like there's different callings and ministries within spirituality, there's also different callings and ministries within carnality. And reality is, if God did not bless you, you know, with that capability, or if Satan did not bless you with his anointing to do certain things in the streets, you're not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? It's just not, it's almost like going to the bank asking for a withdrawal when there's no deposit. It's just not in there.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of guys was able to have a run because they was in good eras. They were in better eras. Like if you put me in this, if you put somebody like myself, I don't mean to be arrogant, but this is just real. If you put a handsome black man like myself, you know what I mean, a nice talking, speaking black man like myself, you know, in an era like the 60s or the 70s and things like that, it's gonna be a lot more easier for me because with those women, you really didn't have to do a lot of convincing. And what I mean by that
Right.
is you had a lot of women in poverty. You had a lot of women that didn't want to repeat the history of their mother. So if they can if they can come together on one accord with a dope dealer or a pimp or Mac or whatever, to have an empire, to get out of poverty, to get out the ghetto, and you mean to tell me we can leave Chicago, we can leave Cabrini Green, we can leave, you know what I mean, Killer Ward, we can leave, you know, Robert Taylor Homes, and you talking about we can go to Hollywood I seen that place in the movies. You sure we can go there?
San Francisco.
That era is more easier, to knock. And plus, you have
Right.
to understand, ain't no Instagram, ain't no Facebook. So I don't got to deal with
Right.
the celebrity rappers and, actors getting in my bitch DM and telling her how fine she is. And I don't have to deal with that in that era because that shit don't exist.
Right.
So, in them eras, I could really do some pimping. The laws are not as extreme as it is. Human trafficking does not exist in that time. So, I'm able to,
Right.
I got a little more leverage, in the yesterday, years. So when it was a little more easier, signal going there. Okay, there we go. That's why when certain people, got in, whether it was 2, 3 years, they had, you hear some guys even say that, I was pimping. Oh, how long you pimp, OG? Oh, I only pimp for a good 3, 4 years. Now, anybody that really know this game for real, once a nigga say that he pimped 3, 4 years, what he really mean is I had a run. The nigga didn't do no goddamn
Right.
pimping. He wasn't no pimp, and he didn't do no pimp. He just had a fucking run. And once his run was over, he realized that he really wasn't this pimping. You know what I mean? And he picked up the 9 to 5 like he was supposed to. He thought just because he was light skinned and had green eyes and shit and looked like a Smokey Robinson, look-alike, he thought that he was gonna be successful, in the game. And he found out that, just because, you look like Billy D. Williams, that don't mean that you got a ministry and chemistry with this shit. You know what I mean? Looking good ain't good enough.
Right.
So once his run was over, that's when he set up there and became a Jehovah Witness, or he worked a 9 to 5, or now he's a burglar, now he's a stripper, he's a midnight rambler, he's a gambler, he's every goddamn thing but a goddamn pimp. You know what I mean? He's undecided and misguided, just like the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when them Euroclodons come, when them abyss clouds come, when them adversities and difficulties come, the realization come in. That revelation gonna come like, damn, I'm really don't have no identification in this shit. I really am, I'm not what I say that I am. I need to leave this shit alone. Yeah. So
Which is a good thing, right?
it's a very good thing. I wish a lot of these guys would pick up a Bible or pick up a job application or get salvation and lead and stop doing some participation in this game. It'll get a lot of suckers and a lot of dumb motherfuckers out the way. Yeah. It's a great thing, baby. It's not a good thing. It's a great thing.
Okay. Well, that's all I have to say. I don't want to keep you up. I know other people want to call.
I'm glad.
Thank you for taking that call.
I am so glad that you called and gave me the opportunity to speak to you. Blessings.
Have a great day.
Likewise. Blessings to you.
Bye.
Yeah, man. But it's a lot of cats, and that's just me. Everybody got different, you speak to different representatives, you're gonna hear different perspectives. And my perspective don't speak for every representative in the game. If you speak to other representatives in the pimping, you're gonna hear some other things. That's totally contrary to what I'm saying. So I don't speak for every pimp when I say that Sinful don't believe in teenage pimps. I don't. I really don't. I do believe that you were sending. I do believe that you was living off the earnings of prostitution, but you can't tell me that you was a man and you only been here for 16 seconds. If you defining yourself to be a man just because you was out on your own and you had a job and your mama kicked you out the house and I was already providing for myself and all that shit. If you only defining a man, defining yourself as a man because you was kicked out of the house and you had to do what you had to do to get by, you got a long way to go. Your definition is very fucked up, for a man. If that's the only thing that you're defining what a man to be. My mama kicked me out when I was 14. I had 2 jobs at 15. You know what I mean? I was working at the grocery store. I was selling drugs on the side. I was already a man. You hear a lot of niggas talk like that. And if you're defining yourself to be a man because of that, and that alone, then even at 60 and 70 years old, you don't even know what the fuck a man is. So I don't really believe in teenage pimps. I don't. I believe a lot of the P's started sending and receiving, you know what I mean, when they was teenagers. I believe a lot of P's got involved in the game and evolved into men while they was involved in the game. You know, but as far as being a teenager and coming to the game already as a man, comedy. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion though, you know? So when you hear a lot of them guys talking slick, you know what I mean, man, you know what I mean, shit, I've been a man since I was 9 years old and shit. You know, out of respect for the elder, I'll let them say the 2 + 2 is 5. I ain't gonna interrupt them. But no, I don't believe in that shit. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. You know, so, but if you would like to debate me on that, you know what I mean? You see the number in the comment section, you can definitely call in and we can go tit for tat. You know, we can debate. We can, you know, test each other's game and see where our intellect is as far as the ism is concerned. But no, I don't believe in that. And I definitely don't believe in niggas getting their heart broke by their girlfriend. Now, I understand when Free, by him being a teenager, he kind of get a pass, but I just didn't like that being your introduction. Like, man, once my baby broke my heart, once she sat up there and left me, that's when there we go. Your so-called pimping was started, you know, in bitterness, you know, and I don't have bitterness towards women. Some of you niggas got mama issues. You know what I mean? You got girl issues. The girls made fun of you in grammar school and high school, and you still taking it out on bitches today. You know what I mean? Because bitches was sitting over there verbally crucifying your ugly ass, and you still mad about this shit. You know what I mean? So now you calling yourself a pimp. Now you want to do a bitch wrong and beat bitches up for no reason. Beat a bitch up because you couldn't find your lighter. You beating bitches up because, you know what I mean? You had 3 Newports yesterday and it's only 1 now. You don't remember smoking the last 2. All type of goofy ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey man, that ain't got nothing to do with this. You know? That ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man. You know? But let me just say this. Certain things I just didn't like, you know, in certain interviews that y'all like, oh man, he did good, man. He did well and woo woo woo. I'm gonna be so 100 with y'all. Now, when Vlad would ask Free certain questions, Free was hesitant to answer. I like that. That's cool. But certain answers that he gave to Vlad's questions, no, I didn't like that. I didn't. Them wasn't some pimpish answers. Hello?
Sam, what's up?
What's going on with it?
How you doing? You still live on here?
Yeah, that's why you called, because you see me live. What's happening?
I just want to call about the topic. You know what I mean? What you talking about? Vlad is underweight, soft belly. Yeah. So
hold on for a minute. Hey, bitch, ain't no such thing as no motherfucking madam. And don't erase a comment. Let that shit stay. But if that bitch say that blasphemous shit again, you understand me? Take her outside and kill her 3 times. Bitch, we not, ain't no motherfucking madam. Damn, the homie done already murdered you. I didn't even get a chance to let you stay or anything. The homie done already blocked your motherfucking ass. God damn. You know what I mean? I was gonna let you stay, bitch, but you know, I respect the decisions of my mods. That's why they was made mods. You know what I mean? And when you said that gay ass shit, you know what I mean? I didn't even get a chance to even speak to you, bitch. He killed you on your arrival. All right, what you talking about, my nigga?
I'm saying, don't you think we should this pimping shit.
There's been some pimping going on before pimping as you know it was going on. Why?
Yeah, I understand. That's true, but I mean, it's just too much, man. It's, you know, like you said,
hold on, let me ask you this before you say anything else. Did you have your father coming up?
No.
So you was raised by your mama by herself, right?
Yes.
Cause you giving me them type of vibes. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know, man.
I respect the game and everything, but it's just getting out of hand. You know what I mean? That's just like hip hop is getting out of hand. It's just I know they're not in the same category, but
No, I know what you're saying.
yeah, it's just it's just not like it used to be. You know what I mean?
Speak
So
up, speak up. Everybody saying
saying
speak up. They want to hear you. Speak up a little louder.
I said it's not everybody going about it the wrong way with the pimping and the hoeing and even in hip hop. It's just like you said, even on Vlad and the soft white underbelly, everybody disrespecting the game all around. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, well let me say this to you. You have good representation and you got bad representation in every lifestyle. Just because we have a population of bad representation, we should end the lifestyle because of that bad representation? Are they that powerful to just end the lifestyle because we now have bad representation? It's always been bad representation. Only thing now is you're seeing the bad representation being telecast. You're seeing the bad representation on social media. But the bad representation has been here. It's just that now you see them on social media. That's the only difference.
So you're thinking soft white underbelly and Vlad is exploiting too much. You understand what I'm saying? Or
I mean, honestly, I have my views that I'm getting ready to share in a minute. But one thing that I will tell you is, whether he is or whether he's not, the pimps should stop pimping because of Vlad, because of soft white underbelly. We should just get together, and say, you know what? Let's just end all of this shit, man. Let's just get jobs and get married and be good men to just one woman and rub her feet and work 2 jobs a day and come home and run her shower and cook her food and and she spanked me on my ass and say good job. Like, what do you like? What? So you want? That's what you want for the pimps?
No, what I'm saying is they're going on there. They're being exploited. They want to go on there. The pimps want to go on Vlad. Want to go on soft white underbelly. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they want to do.
So the pimps, that's what I'm asking you. So the pimps should just stop pimping, all because they got platforms with these guys?
I don't know.
Cause you said, but anyway. you sound like you heard about it. Like, man, let's just, like, you wanted to call every pimp and you just wanted to meet all the pimps in one place and be like, let's just end it, guys. And all the pimps was just gonna call each other like, tomorrow we ending pimping. We're gonna leave our hoes. We just gonna send the hoes wherever they gonna go, man. We done with this shit, man. Let's just leave it alone. Like, what?
Yo,
what?
I mean, check it out. It runs deep in my family because I have pimps in my family. So I just got a bad taste of it. That's, you know what I mean. It's just,
You sound like an emotional dude, man. You know what I mean? No disrespect to you. Probably a good guy, man, but you just gotta accept the cards that was dealt and then change the hand, man. We all seen some fucked up shit. We all been through some shit, man. We men though, man. We can't cry about that shit. That's for the bitch to do. Right. Let's move on.
You right. Yo, Sam,
but we not ending this pimping though. You said what?
Have a blessed night, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. Blessings to you.
All right.
Love.
All right, stay safe. All right.
Yeah, we not promoting this pimping to the youth. We don't want the youth to be involved. We tell the youth that this is the worst time to ever be in the streets. We don't want the youth to lose their liberty in society at all. However, those that was the chosen few that's been doing this shit, that's in this shit, you know what I mean? When you a pimp, man, you a pimp. See, my whole view on this pimping is totally different than a lot of P's in the game. A lot of these niggas, they be thinking that, you know what I mean, they about to have a retirement party. And, I mean, that's cool, but if that's what you think, but the only way that you could ever stop pimping, in my eyes, is death If you alive, God, maybe you got involved in holiness, spirituality or something, or outside of that, if you got a disease or something that hindered you, or I don't know, man, like when listen, man, I'm just showing you the mindset. When you actively pimping, you don't even think about you don't even think about shit like that. You don't. You know what I mean? Don't no motherfucker get up and be like, man, you know when this all gonna be over, man. I'm about to just call my friends, man. I'm about to call all the pimps. Man, let's just end this, man. Let's tell all these hoes, man, that we done, man. And you know, we tired of the money, man. We tired of good ass pussy. We tired of getting our we tired of getting our clothes brought from the cleaners. We tired of getting manicures and pedicures. We tired of riding clean. We're tired, you understand me, of smelling good. We're tired, you know what I mean, of eating good ass food whenever we want to eat it, wherever we want to eat it. We're tired of being able to bless our families whenever our families are in need. You know what I mean? We can pay their bills. We can help them. We're tired of every time we go outside and everybody like, oh man, that's that pimp. But man, what's going on, P? We tired of the worship service. We're just tired, man. We're tired. Like, what? Listen, if it wasn't for the great ministry that God has given me to preach and teach his word, I understand that every run must come to an end. Even mine. I understand that. And I understand that one day that I'm going to be preaching and teaching the engrafted word of God through his anointing. I understand that. But as of right now, today is not the day. I'm a pimping motherfucker. Hopefully God will be merciful to me and allow me to make it on the other side. Hopefully I die in his will. But as of right now, I'm sinful. I don't tell you that I'm an angel. You know I'm sinful. You know what I'm about. I'm not a manipulator. I'm not a con artist. I am an open book. A bitch know what she getting ready to do fucking with me. She know that. Any woman that you talk to that was once my hoe in the States, she gonna tell you that one thing I can't take away from Sin, he never lied to me. He told me I was gonna get locked up. He told me that I could possibly be raped. He told me that I could possibly be robbed. He told me that I could possibly be killed. He told me that I could have discrepancies with my family. He told me that I might lose so-called friends. He told me this shit. You know what I mean? He told me that we could possibly be pulled over and the police was going to separate me and him so they can try to manipulate me into thinking that, you know what I mean, that I'm doing him a favor by telling what's really going on. He told me. He laced me about everything. And once he told me the blessings and the consequences of the lifestyle, I still decided, I still chose to be a part of it. You know what I mean? I said I was coming where? I was coming back sooner. To where? I know you're not talking about to the West Coast. Man, I've been in this Canada for 2 years. Coming back what? To Chicago? Hey, baby, you can't really say that I lied about that because in all honesty, I thought that, I would have had my citizenship. But anybody that know when you coming from America to Canada and you endeavoring to get your citizenship, you have to fight for that. You and your lawyer have to continue to fight for that. That's not okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get my citizenship tomorrow. No, I don't have the power of Drake in Canada. I'm pretty sure if I knew Drake can make shit happen like that. But since I don't know his ass, I gotta wait for the proper procedures. But I'm gonna have it though. I'm gonna have it though. Until then, I'm just got my permit, so I'm cool. As long as I continue to do consultations and continue to make legal money, I can stay in Canada as long as I want to. You said come home. Man, y'all got the coronavirus and the pandemic going on. No. In this Canada, we got free medical and prostitution is legal. Don't look like I'll be home anytime soon. Oh shit. But let me just say this, man. Because there's so many things that I wanted to say, but I don't have that much time. So I don't even really want to get started. You know what I mean? Because I know me, and pretty soon, man, we'll be going on 3 hours, man. I done allowed you guys to get pretty much talk over 2 hours and give y'all thoughts. But what I will say concerning these platforms is the same thing really pretty much that I've been saying. That we can't allow, culture vultures, squares, tricks, you know what I mean, to pretty much eat at the pimp's table and his plate is bigger than ours. How does that look? We're at the table eating. And when you look at the trick's plate, why he got more food on his plate than the pimpin'? Ask yourself that. We at the table eating. Okay, that's what I want you to answer. How is it that you say that you the pimp, you doing the pimping, but the trick, he's eating a buffet at the table and you got the salad bar? Does that sound pimpish to you? That you only left the table with some clout when the trick left with millions? That sound pimpish to you? That sound pimpish? Let me know. I can see if you were building your own channel, or you had a book to support, or you had some music going on. But to just go there and to speak on your life and to put everything and to do all of this, and then some of these niggas is going on different platforms and they not even knocking. And the bitches and then some that's knocking, the knockings that they got ain't worth talking about. Niggas going on platforms with over 1 million subscribers and sitting over there knocking a $300, $400 a day bitch. Stop it. Niggas is going on platforms where hundreds of thousands of people gonna see this motherfucking video, and then after the video, all they got was, oh man, I remember you. That was nice. That was cool. What? That don't make no sense. That's not cool. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why y'all keep asking me the same motherfucking question, man? My website is www.sinfultop.net. It's been the same for years now. I done had that website for years. So if you want to get in touch with me, just go to my website, hit the consultation button, set up an appointment. It's easy. My website hasn't changed. Somebody put the link to my website. One of the mods put the link to my website into the comment section for those that's trying to have consultation and things. But that's not pimpish. That's not pimpish at all. And then he don't think nothing of you. He doesn't. Mark already said within the interview, he said, the tennis shoe pimps, because the girl, she said, he's not a pimp, he's a hoe hustler. And he started laughing and he thought that was cute. He's so square, he ain't never even heard that before. But he was like, oh man, that's what I'm gonna start saying right now, because, these tennis shoe guys, they can't really be the pimps and woo woo, but I pretty much call them pimps because it's pretty much the same thing. These guys are just taking advantage of girls that's working. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Mark said that shit. I didn't say it. He said that shit. He said that, you know what I mean, the pimps are guys that's taking advantage of the working girl. That's what Mark said. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit. You know, that's his definition. You going on a platform where a guy, he just think that after all that explaining that you did, after all that teaching that you did, after explaining this and explaining that, he still has defined the pimping as guys that's taking advantage of girls that's working girls. Come on, man. And niggas talking about, man, what's the name had a good interview. You know, it was some people that spoke cool, that said some cool little things. However, after all was said and done, your boys still think that the pimping is just guys that's taking advantage of girls. Hold on. He don't see you as no like. Hold on, let me call this person back. Cause I wanted to play that clip, but somebody decided to call.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on? Who is this?
This is Rhythm.
What's happening, man? What you got to say? What's happening?
Man, I would just want to comment on the soft white underbelly and the Vlad thing. Glad you're doing the show.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Well, my whole thing is this, man. Black folks have to really, really be careful of how we put our images out there. It seems like we just push this pain thing out there. You know, that soft white underbelly is really hard to really watch. I've seen a couple episodes, but it's really hard. Because you can't just deal with just us being fucked up. We got black people out here doing some really great things, and what people don't realize, TV is almost no more. Everybody's on the internet with it. Even Netflix. I mean, that's you hear people talk about what they going to watch or something, Netflix, Amazon, something like that. So the internet is really taking over. So we went through the stage, 50s, 60s, 40s, even back with negative images on television. It's like it's now moving to people who don't have our community's best interest. That white dude to do a soft underbelly, he ain't on the front lines of Black Lives Matter or anything dealing with our real problems. He's not solving. He's just making a check off of us, you know. And Vlad is somewhat the same way, you know. My thing, what I like about Vlad is that Vlad wants to have one foot as being this professional kind of interviewer, but then he wants to paint the narrative of a lot of those things he's talking about by putting his own opinions in, and even trying to incite brothers to be against brothers.
Yeah.
Like when when Zoe Williams and Eric Spears got into it, he said Zoe Williams was on some sucker shit. So you're gonna take one man and interview him, get his side story, but don't invite Zoe Williams on the platform, then gonna throw in that you think he's on some sucker shit. Like, I mean, that'd be like watching CBS or something like that. You would hear Darren Rather say somebody was going. You wouldn't hear that. If you're gonna be an interviewer, you're gonna have this per platform. Be professional about it. But don't be inserting yourself into the story and you know, causing grief and strife and division between people. Like with Tommy Sotomayor's interview, he let Tariq Nasheed come up on the show and confront him. But you talk about all the security you got for your safety, so you don't have no more respect for that man's safety than you have. You have all this, you know, you got all the security systems being punched in the face by Rick Ross, but you don't have no respect for this brother's safety and security. So he's a, I mean, you know, it's you know, it's like everybody's a culture vulture to our culture. And it's not just internet and television and all that stuff. It's even like when you go out. Like, it's just when I'm in Dallas, right? I'm a Chicagoan just like you, man. I'm born and raised in Chicago, but I live in Dallas right now. And it's this bar around the crib, man, called The Hideaway, man. And I went up in there, man, like people all up in there. We having a good time, and you realize, you know, we don't own the spot.
I didn't mean to be disrespectful, but let me play this clip. The brother was born. Peace to him, though. He from Chicago. But I gotta move on. Hold on. Let me do this right quick. Look for this clip. Because I gave you guys enough time to call in. You know? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because the brother, he started going into this one woman and all of that. Hold on. Let me, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Bill, you stupid. But that's how I felt. I was like, come on, bro. All right, okay. I was like, okay, damn. I was like, cause sometimes hold on. I be generous enough to answer the phone. I was like, man, that's one time where I shouldn't have answered the phone, man. This nigga boring than a motherfucker, man. God damn. Why are you this boring, sir? Hold on.
I see why you're doing it.
I just started Vegas, so I'm still, getting into swings. I'm supposed to go like next week, and then I'm gonna go to Miami. I've never been to Miami before.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this shit.
I mean, I prefer not to. I kind of like to keep that personal.
Okay. I won't. Second time out.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Yeah,
stop
I think
asking.
hold on.
Okay, let me just kind of back away, because I was kind of trying to create a relationship with him, like he was my dad, but he's really not because of what he did to me when I was a child.
What did he do when you were young? If I can ask.
He just used to like strip me naked and just whip me like all the time. And when I was like 11, 12. So when I send him pictures now and he's like, you're gorgeous and all of this, it's like kind of awkward because, he just notices things that fathers shouldn't notice. Like he asked me if I was pregnant one time. And I just feel like when I send him stuff, he just like, weird.
Do you think maybe you're addicted to this lifestyle? I know you've only been doing it a year or so.
No, I don't think I mean, yes and no. Yeah.
Yes and no means yes. Yeah, I think it's got to be very addicting because any other job has got to be.
I mean, I couldn't be a square. I could never be a square, ever. Like ever. I don't think I could ever be a square.
Well, once you've done this, it's going to be hard to go back to.
It's hard. I mean, I could never be with like a man who is just not. Like if you have like trick tendencies, I can't be with you. Period. Point blank. And if you can't accept that I'm going to go to a grocery store and I might meet a nice man, then I can't be with you.
So he's supposed to accept that you've had this past, but you can't accept that he might have had a similar one.
I mean, that's evil the way that you
this
put
laugh
it.
killing me.
Evil, it's just a fact. You're saying he can't do anything wrong.
I mean, he's never going to be able to really accept me because he's always going to look at me like I'm just like, oh yeah, my wife used to be. He's always going to feel like he saved me or something, because I've met guys who are like, oh yeah, my wife used to be a prostitute, and it's just like they feel like they saved her in some type of way. And I think
it's human nature to kind of want to do that for people. I think it's human nature to want to.
Hold on, I fucked up. That's not where he said that. Hold on. I'm listening to all these dumbass laughs and all of this shit. This ain't even where they said. Hold on. Be merciful with the pimping. I think I done found it. Come on.
I feel too.
She's a dream girl for the right guy.
She is. Mm-hmm. Everyone is.
Yeah, that's what makes the world go around.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody has a somebody.
So are you still in love?
Sure. Sure.
So do you, last time you didn't answer, do you have a pimp?
I mean, I prefer not to, I kind of like to keep that person.
Because there's so many different styles of these guys.
It's a man who comes into a lady of the night's life and he makes her better. Simply.
But there's many different styles. There's the guys who are...
No, there's no style. If you don't make her better, then you're not a pimp. Period.
So what do you call these guys that are like just street thugs that are just...
Hoe hustlers.
What do you call them?
Hoe hustlers.
Oh, that's such a great term.
Thank you.
That's a great term. I think I'll use that from now on because it's not right to call all these tennis shoe pimps because they're so different. The reason I use that term is because they're doing the same thing. They're taking advantage of women that do this for work.
They're doing the same thing. They're taking advantage of women that work. Hold on, let's go back. What you say, Mark? They tennis shoe pimps. I mean, but at the same time, they do the same thing. They're taking advantage of women. So hold on, go back.
The night's life, and he makes her better. Simply.
But there's many different styles. There's the guys who are...
No, there's no style. If you don't make her better, then you're not a pimp. Period.
So what do you call these guys that are like just street thugs that are just...
Hoe hustlers.
What do you call them?
Hoe hustlers.
Oh, that's such a great term.
Thank you.
That's a great term. I think I'll use that from now on because it's not right to call all these tennis shoe pimps because they're so different. The reason I use that term is because they're doing the same thing. They're taking advantage of women that do this for work and they're keeping their money.
Mm-hmm. And they're not here for the lifestyle. It's all a hustle in their eyes.
Hoe hustlers.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Exactly, motherfucker. See, they're doing the same thing. Hold on for a minute. They're doing the same thing. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. They're doing the same thing. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. They're doing the same thing. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, but let me fix this. There we go. So after, and you can think of all the people that's been on the platform. Oh, Pete, what's the name went on there? What's the name went on there? That person went on there. This person went on. Man, you know, he had a good interview, Pete. But what about whoop, whoop, whoop when he went on? And that one went on. And after all, you said that this one had a good interview. You said that this one represented the game right. You said that that one represented the game right. But guess what? After all them interviews or whoever he interviewed, whoever was your favorite pimp that he interviewed, he still said out of his own mouth that, man, they all doing the same thing. They taking advantage, you know what I mean, of a girl. They take her money. He still has that. He didn't categorize you. He didn't define you. He got you all of you in that same box. He ain't separating you. You thought just because you was explaining this and you was using some good words that, you know what I mean, that was more than 8 letters and shit like that, and you was putting syllables together, you know what I mean? You thought that changed this man's mind frame on, you know what I mean, your lifestyle? He didn't give a fuck about what you was talking about. He just wanted your motherfucking ass to bring some more views and subscribers and likes so I can have some more money off your motherfucking ass. You just want bitches to know about you so you could possibly get you another bitch to take advantage of so you can get you some more money. That's how he thinking. You know, he just want to use my platform so, you know, he could get another girl to take advantage of to get him some money, you know. But that after all of that, and that girl's name, hold on. Let's look at the dates. That girl's name is Royalty. So if you want to go watch the interview yourself, you could go to Soft White Underbelly and look at for the girl Royalty. That's when he said that statement. And that's after everybody, that's after all the famous pimps, all the ones that, you know, was making all of the sense. And yeah, that's after all of that. You know, he got you all in that same box. You know, taking advantage of some woman. That's what you are. You're a guy who manipulate women and you live off the backs of women because you refuse to get your lazy ass up and get a job. That's what he think. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You know. Motherfuckers, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. This Peckerwood, he cool. It ain't like that. No. He fuck with us. He cool. Yeah, he cool. Cause you about to make him into a very wealthy man. I'll be cool with your dumb ass too. We can all do some breakings. You break the bitch and I break you. You know? Fair exchange ain't no robbery. You got you some clout. You know what I mean? And I got some money. That's what I'm about. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me put this. Because, matter of fact, before I end it, make sure you hit the like button. Because I allowed all of y'all. Yeah, I don't need to take no more calls. You know, and there's certain thing I want, but I don't really have much time to really like go in and all that shit. Hit the like button. Get my likes up to 600. But this what I say to you. You know, because I'm not hating on anybody. You know, I don't want to knock anybody's hustle. If that's what your intentions was to do, was to just go on the platform and hopefully the young hoes will see you, and you know, hopefully they'll go to your Instagram and you know, get in your DM and check you out. You know, and if that was your mission, like, man, after I do this interview, man, my Instagram gonna be cracking. After I do this interview, man, once I go on Fig, all the bitches gonna know me. You know what I mean? You know, this is what I said, man. Have something to promote. You know, King G, you stupid. Where you at in the Bible, nigga? But, you know, have something to promote, man. I don't want none of y'all really going on there, but my opinion ain't got no dominion on what the next man do. If you're going to go on there, have something to promote, P. You know, promote your music, promote your book, promote your YouTube channel. You see he building his, build you a YouTube channel. Have something to promote, something that you can gain some money off of. You know? Because going on there just so a few bitches can be in the comment section talking about, ooh, he cute. It ain't really worth it. Because you have to understand that just like these bitches seeing you, them people seeing you too. So you have to ask yourself, was it really worth it? Now, some P's are very skillful and eloquent when speaking, and they know how to speak indirectly and very directly without incriminating themselves, but very few. I used to think that all pimps had mouthpieces, but I don't know, man. We be debating sometimes. I was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to think like that, but I already know with the things that I'm saying that I wouldn't go on there. What would be the purpose of Sinful to P going on Soft White Underbelly? What would be the purpose of me going on Vlad? Y'all done made Vlad so arrogant. He sit up there and said something that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan didn't say. He put words in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's mouth, and then once he was shown that that was a blatant lie, he didn't even have enough integrity to come. Hold on. Bro, I'm Sinful to P, man. Stop bringing that shit up. Do I look like I'm gonna go on that shit? You talking about some, I'm talking about Soft White Underbelly. Don't you see both of them motherfuckers in the title? No, I don't. And just to be real, I don't need them. You know, nigga, if I just said I had enough time to really like dedicate. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, if I had enough time to just dedicate myself to YouTube, shit, I would have been had a bigger platform. No disrespect, but I don't need neither one of them to make myself bigger. I'm a very gifted black man. I don't need them two motherfuckers to make me bigger. I make my motherfucking self bigger. Nah, I don't need that. Nah. But I know one thing about you niggas though. You niggas are very, very, very friendly with the other man. And you don't mind sitting over there giving all your life history to the other man. And it ain't just in the lifestyle of pimping, it's even on some G shit. Because I done seen motherfuckers go to Vlad when they should have been on Kev Mac. You done seen motherfuckers go to Vlad when they should have been on Doggy Diamonds. You know what I mean? Why is you going to these platforms when you could go to the black man? Why won't you help your brother build his platform? Why are you going to the other man? Why are you going to the other man giving him million subscribers? Why are you not helping the black man do that? What did I tell y'all last night? The black man to help the black man, but the nigga not gonna help the black man. The nigga ain't gonna help another nigga. A nigga not gonna sit up there and a nigga only think about himself. You know what I'm saying? You niggas be sitting over there going to these other motherfuckers' platforms like hoes. You happy to be on the Jewish man platform. You happy to be on the white man's platform. Ooh, I'm happy for you. You get to go on Vlad. Like a little bitch. I don't give a fuck about going. Hold on.